Okay, let's try it again.
Nah, it don't matter. Shit, we can play it like this.
Welcome, bitches. Nah, I'm just playing. Welcome to another episode of Sauce and Reason. Reezy.
Yeah, welcome, bitches. Bitches and guys that want to be bitches. And,
yeah, for real.
Yeah, we'll get to that shit later on.
For real. Once again, this is the bad guy, Sauce, and once again, your handsome son of a bitch, Reason. You feel me? I'm rocking with that one. Now we can go with
You gonna roll with handsome son of a bitch?
Yeah, I tell you, or the son of a bitch. No, I'm gonna say handsome son of a bitch.
All right.
It's in one of my song lyrics, so let's do it.
So what's up, man?
Nothing. Like we were saying before we started recording, like I don't really do shit this fucking. It's been like too cold and shit to really want to fucking do anything. You feel me?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just gonna get worse. I don't know. Some fucking weather shit. They're saying that we're not getting no rain because the winds are just blowing all the shit somewhere else, going north.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the car wash lowered.
Well, I mean, I lucked out. I think I'm trying to think. It was like what was it? About a week ago when I went to go visit my cousin. Like I was this close to like getting the fucking car wash, and I was like, let's fucking just roll to your house. I didn't. The next fucking day it rained. My car was immaculate. I was like, thank you, G, because I was like, I think it was like last week or a week before. It was like hella windy, hella rainy and shit. Yeah. So I guess the wind and rain gave it a nice little wash. I'm like, I don't have to fucking clean my shit. So save me some money. I mean, granted, probably only been like $5, but I didn't feel like it.
I was gonna be fucking with everybody money now since Gavin Newsom just came out talking about pretty much splitting like the 5 regions or some shit. So it's like Southern Cali, Bay Area, was like Central,
yeah.
And then there's fucking Northern,
yeah.
What's the other one? I missed another? Oh, Sacramento, the Greater Sacramento area. Yeah. That's what he calls it.
Yeah, I mean that's I know that they started this shit which is the stupidest fucking time. You would think they'd do it during actual hours people be out, but from 10 to fucking 5 o'clock, I'm like, they just pretty much trying to get the dope dealers off the block. You feel me? 10 o'clock at night to 5 a.m.
Dude, I went to work actually early this morning. I started at 5. So when I was on the road like around 4, there was some cops just sitting outside.
Yeah, that was me.
Waiting.
That was me 3 or 4 days ago because I was right here at Railroad City like around 9:30ish. Like I decided to go to In-N-Out and grab me some shit there. And like let's say I was pulling out of there around 9:50. It probably was like close to 10, but it was like, you know how you take
pulling out of some bitch?
No.
Oh. I was like, damn.
Pulled out of
getting some.
Yeah, for real. Getting out of the driveway of In-N-Out, and you already know how like Railroad City is anyway.
Fucking go, or just In-N-Out in general.
Yeah, but like Railroad City, like I'm fucking driving. I saw at least 3 like SUV fucking cops, and that's like before I even get on the fucking exit to take 101. I'm like, it was like see one, and I see the second one. Then it was like look at the time, like oh shit, I'm running close. Like oh, get your ass up.
There's only one In-N-Out in Railroad City, right?
The only one I know of, the one is like
a Whipple or
I think
Holly
or Veterans, I think it is.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because remember like where the Kmart used to be, then they got the Carl's Jr. You keep on going further down, it's like In-N-Out right there.
Oh, you're talking about that one?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the other one that's like near. No, maybe that's San Carlos.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but yeah, like I went to that shit and it was like I said, on the way driving back, it probably was about 10 something. I see like a bunch of SUVs. I'm like, they stopped me. I'm like, bro, you see the soda and the food there? I'm going straight home.
Do you like In-N-Out? Would you prefer that shit to certain people? But like, hey, you guys gotta try In-N-Out. That shit.
I'm not one of those like fucking California enthusiasts where I was like pushing shit on everybody. Remember, I think I mentioned in one of the earlier episodes that my grandmother, you said she's a white person thing. My grandmother's the one who put me on In-N-Out. Well, me and my sister, should I say, because compared to like McDonald's or some shit, it's actual real fucking beef, you know what I'm saying? So
what you call it? I remember my homegirl, she was just like, I don't see what's the big deal about fucking In-N-Out. And I was just like, I don't know, have you tried the animal style fries? She was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's not on the menu.
I prefer like burgers, but I think we had a discussion. I preferred Burger King's old style fries and shit.
Yeah, they were like
a lot better. They were crunchy and shit. But
somebody had told me that Carl's Jr.'s fucking breakfast is actually hella good. I never had Carl's Jr. breakfast.
Breakfast? No. That's probably the only one I haven't had their breakfast.
I was told that their breakfast burritos are hella good.
Yeah, I don't know.
I ain't fucking with
because I've had Burger King breakfast, McDonald's breakfast, what is the other one? Jack in the Box breakfast. Is there
what the fuck is that Jack in the Box? French toast sticks or something?
No, I think they used to have that shit, but I mean, you can get like the almost the exact same shit you can get at McDonald's. Like
you can get pancakes?
I don't know about the pancakes.
Well, see,
I was gonna say I don't like pancakes though. So
I'm talking about you Jack in the Box slipping.
Maybe they do. I don't
maybe
know.
They got like mini pancakes or some shit.
I think Jack in the Box. I think it is. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, because Yeah, because I mean, Jack in the Box even has a breakfast burritos there too. Breakfast burritos, yeah, we get like breakfast burrito with a hash brown and orange juice. Like you have the sausage burrito, and you have like the meat lovers one, which has like sausage, bacon, and then something else in it. All of them come with egg, regardless. But
how do you feel with like certain? How do you feel like if a fucking Indian dude opens up a Mexican restaurant? Do you see like there's a problem? I know it feel like, say if you're an Indian dude and you got like a Mexican dish at your Indian restaurant, well, making the whole fucking restaurant.
I mean, that's the kind of say is like, fuck, I should stop going to KFC because I don't be seeing black people working at KFC.
The black people are fried chicken. Is that are they the ones that made it? Like that style?
I mean, I don't know. They always associate chicken with black people, so I mean, like, I don't know.
What was I gonna say? Polynesians like pig. Did we make fucking pigs? I guess the style of cooking it in the fucking ground and shit.
I mean, you already know how white people culture appropriates, so I mean, they probably was stealing from, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit that we think that they, you know, that they brought over, they probably stole it from her. Because I mean, well, in that sense they did, because they're, you know what I'm saying? That's, it's got a thought of a fucking joke. The reason why white people don't fucking season their food, because remember, they had to go to India and Mexico and all those other countries and appropriate seasons. So in their native fucking land, they were like, we probably had salt. We had no fucking pepper. We didn't have curry. What the fuck is curry? Like,
yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
That's what it is. That's why you white people don't know how to fucking season your shit. It's not, what is the word I'm looking for? Native to your land.
Well, yeah, speaking of native, the fucking pilgrims didn't know how to cook shit.
No.
The fucking Native Americans had to teach them, like, you can use corn, you know?
Yeah.
This is what fucking makes different types of shit, but pilgrims, man.
We just taught you guys a history lesson right now. I'm gonna put that in history books. The reason why white people don't season their shit, because you got to go off of their culture. They didn't have all that shit. They lived in the Nordic fucking places. Certain vegetables and shit didn't grow there. Spices and stuff like that. Chilies, what?
You heard about that stupid ass joke which says, what do you call a person, or what kind of person sells ecstasy at a Thanksgiving dinner?
No, I never heard that.
A pilgrim.
Hella lame.
That's one of those fucking gay ass fucking dad jokes. So I made a dad joke because my lady was getting annoyed by that shit.
Yeah.
I said, what do you call 5 guys having sex at Sony?
A game? No, I don't know what the fuck.
Think dad jokes now. So 5 guys having sex at Sony.
Fuck, you got me. I don't know.
A penis 5.
A penis 5. Damn.
I was just writing stupid ass like dad jokes, and my lady was just like, dude, can you stop fucking saying that shit? I don't know. I was on the road just writing hella stupid ass shit.
That's fucking funny. A penis 5. You fucking stupid. But yeah.
What you call it? What you want guys?
I mean, I didn't not straight jump into the shit. I was gonna say, like we were discussing, when private, like I think when I was at the spot, I was like, I had a fucking few job opportunities around this area on fucking line, but fucking Gavin hit the gavel, like, because remember I told you, like, oh, I'm gonna go apply fucking Tuesday, because I think we were at your house that Sunday, like, I'm probably gonna apply Tuesday, and I think I was like, kind of lagged in on that Tuesday, like, okay, I could come in Wednesday. Fucking even if I applied that Tuesday, because I woke up that Wednesday morning checking the articles, like, oh, we going back on fucking shutdown. I'm like,
oh, dude.
Yeah, it was like, I guess I'm glad I didn't fucking even attempt to fucking apply, because it'd have been like, oh yeah, we can, and they'd be like, yeah, so we gonna hit you back in like a month or so. I'm like, what the fuck?
So, yeah, I don't know. I know it's fucking with hella people businesses trying to hire people, and so I don't know, man. I don't know how they even go about it. Like, are they just gonna hire people and be like, hey, look, just be on stand by, proud boy? Nah, they're gonna be like, just, be on standby. We want to hire you. You think companies should at least do that? Or should they just sit on applications and wait?
I don't know, bro. Because
what would you do though if you was an employer? Like, how would you go about it?
I would probably do the standby, because I mean, you don't have to, like, when you open back up, you can automatically have some staff and then kind of get your cycle rolling. You feel me? Because certain people, the problem is also, like, in certain cases of people like myself being unemployed so long, it's like, I don't even know when the fuck my other job's gonna open back up. So odds are, if they open back up, they're trying to hit me to work there, it'd be like, dude, it's been a fucking year. I'm sorry, I found something else. So I'm assuming most businesses are already gonna expect that some of their maybe not as tenured fucking workers have probably already found something else.
Damn, dude, yeah, I don't know.
Because I mean, that's
it makes sense if they do that, like you said, so they can actually have like a roster just waiting.
Yeah.
And throw them into the fucking sharks.
Cause that's the kind of bind that I'm at. Is like, remember, homegirls, like I told you, she had like a potential like job opportunity for me out there, but I would have to go out there, do this fucking training. But like, I think she's like, once she kind of like, I think she's on point to kind of like be the leader of the shit. She's like, once you get your training, she's like, I get to hire my own staff so I can get you on right then and there. But it's like, okay, I can go out there. I don't know how long the fuck the training is and shit. But if I go out there and I do the training, I almost have to for sure fucking get the shit because that'd be hella money fucking blown to get trained for some shit that I don't end up fucking using. You feel me?
True. Well, I mean,
like if I had like a steady income, that's one thing. Added to the fact that even with unemployment and shit like that, I'm making maybe 3/4 of what I would normally if I'm lucky. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. It's not 1-to-1, should I say, of what the fuck what I was making / what I could potentially make, especially like bartending and serving and shit. Because I could be making way more than what the fuck I'm making off unemployment. So it's like I got money, but I'm broke in the sense of like if the exact same allotted time like this year would have happened where I was doing my regular shit, I would have at least double, if not triple, what the fuck I had. Easily.
Like we were talking earlier, if there was a purge, would you do the purge? Would you rob somebody if in the purge?
Hell yeah. I know these 2 locations. I'm going to my homie David's house because he has a bunch of fucking. He's a weirdo. He got a bunch of like the fucking machetes, all these types of fucking knives and shit.
You want to
like,
rob him or
no? I'll be like, let me borrow a couple of fucking swords. We go in the fucking sausage spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, like he got like 3 fucking dogs. You know what I'm saying? One of them attacks black, so stay away from that one.
He's a black dog that don't like black people.
Yeah. I mean, like I would hope not to go to there, but it's like. I guess, I mean, shit, we'll talk about that fucking later, but remember, I told you about homeboy trying to fucking create martial law and shit, so, like, shit.
I mean, when it comes down to it, some motherfuckers just gonna have to do it, because you're having people that's not listening. Like, they'll go out there, like, there was a dude, damn, it was just recently, I think off for, like, Morgan Hill. You heard about that in Target?
No.
I think I didn't look into the story, so hopefully the motherfucker didn't tell me some bullshit, but he said that the dude went to Target, ready to check out. He didn't have a mask on. The worker asked him, hey, you gotta put a mask on. He lifts his shirt, has a gun on him. So they shut down the whole fucking Target, get this fucking dude out there. But I'm like, dude, is it really an issue? Like, just wear the fucking mask. Shut the fuck up and wear the mask. Why are you showing me the gun? Because you're gonna put it in your mouth and blast your fucking head off? So be it. Then we'll get a mop to clean that bitch up.
I always, instead of fucking having pepper spray, I have the fucking COVID spray. You catch me? Like, you pull out the gun, run. Like, he was like, whether you fucking kill me or not, bitch, you got COVID. Good luck.
You can have that. Like, get somebody who had COVID and be like, hey, spit in this bottle. And then just use it as a spray.
Remember the fucking white supremacists was trying to do this shit? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I wonder if you could do that.
Yeah. Like, just get enough fucking spit. Yeah, just like get enough fucking spit. Don't put too much water in it to dilute it. Make it spray form. Because, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like they have certain solutions and shit.
Yeah.
They say add some water, but not too much water.
Yeah, exactly. Dilute that shit. So, hell yeah.
God damn. I mean, well, now you see Pfizer out there and fucking, they said they got the vaccine. I think the UK approved that shit, saying by next week we can start giving it to people.
Yeah.
But the US hasn't approved it. I'm assuming maybe
I'm not. I'd just rather, in my case, fucking, if I got to another 6 months, I mean, at this point, we're already at a fucking year. Another 6 months, another year, I'd just be isolated from everybody. Let them fucking get this shit. Let this shit pass.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not gonna get it.
I don't know.
I'm not, and I'm not saying I'm anti-vaccine. It's more like these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like, most vaccines are tried and true years, you know what I'm saying? Years and years, where like this is a whole different type of strain of fucking, it'd be like, if first time that they fucking found smallpox, I'm pretty sure the first 2 vaccines, motherfuckers was getting wiped out, and it probably took them even more years to fucking finally perfect it. Whereas, okay, this shit works, and kind of wiped out smallpox altogether. So
it's like, oh, this vaccine didn't stop the smallpox; it just gave y'all smallpox.
Yeah. So fuck that shit.
Well, I mean, I feel like because people are gonna be like, oh man, they got a vaccine quick in a year, and I feel like the go-to answer is gonna be, well, I think we put a hold on a lot of other vaccines we're doing research on. And we just focus all on fucking COVID.
Yeah, but
which could be easy ass cover up or just some bullshit for those conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, I mean, when we learned that shit, I think in science in high school, like when they give you a flu shot, what they're actually basically giving you is like a lower dosage of the like whatever flu strain is out. They give you like the bare minimum dosage where it gives it enough time that your white blood cells can fucking attack it, and then they pretty much like by doing, but instead of giving like a high dosage, like if you got the fucking cold where your white blood cells working overload to try to fucking attack this shit, what happens is we're human beings. We're pretty much adapt to, you know, to our environment. So you give them a lower dosage of the virus that you give your white blood cells enough time to fucking attack it, and then your white blood cells are kind of like the fucking Borg in Star Trek. This is not like a fucking nerd where it's like once they attack it, they pretty much assimilate with the shit, and then they become immune to it to some extent, or at least not necessarily immune to it. It's more of like if they attack it, because you have some diseases that's in your body, your white blood cells don't know that it's a threat, so that's how it kills you because they don't attack it. So, but you know what I'm saying, your white blood cells are supposed to fucking protect you. So when they attack the shit, once like one white blood cell gets it, it kind of throws information to the rest of your body that, oh, if this type of fucking thing enters your body, attack it. So that's how you kind of get the antibodies that fucking give you immunity to certain diseases. That's a little science for you, but
yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Guess you want to get into some fucking topics. I mean, like I said, for myself, pretty much uneventful week, you know what I'm saying? Which is probably going to be from here at least until the fucking 21st, dude. Because I mean, there ain't shit that we can fucking do.
Shit.
I wanted to fucking start working and shit again, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can still work and get
On
some
the
money.
block.
Yeah.
Fuck
it ain't gonna be some legal work, but
no.
hey, it's still some work.
All right, so I guess while we were talking about this shit, kind of on the same topic, but not really, but the Global Police Agency is warning people that the mafia might start selling counterfeit vaccines.
Dude, which mafia though? There's a lot of mafia.
It is in. I have to go deep into the article. It just kind of said the mafia. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like saying the cartel.
I was gonna lump them all. It's pretty much. I feel like they're kind of implying any kind of crime syndicate is gonna try to start trying to sell knockoffs just to make money.
Yeah, like I know there's like the 5 families that's out there in New York, and you know those typical Gambino family and all that shit. Now, I don't know, man. What's your fucking opinion on that shit?
Kind of going off the same regard. I'm not gonna be one of the first trial victims. I hate to phrase it like that. I realized when I said this shit, like, you tripping. I'm not gonna be one of the fucking first trial cases to try the whole what do you call it, COVID fucking vaccine. I've been pretty diligent as far as like keeping like pretty much you know what I'm saying. Besides you know what I'm saying. I just kind of go home. Like there's only a certain select few motherfuckers I hang out with. You feel me?
Yeah. I wonder how the Tinder date shit going. Is motherfuckers dating right now? Like, did Tinder take a big ass just slump?
I would assume. I mean, without fucking Tinder, my date life got XO'd as far as, I don't mean XO as far as love. I mean X'd out. You know what I'm saying? I realized what was that. Yeah. Like, I got X'd out as far as, you know what I'm saying, dating scene. Cause like, shit, like, what I'm gonna invite, like, hey, you want to come to my house and have a date or some shit? Like, are you trying to fuck on the first date? Like, the fuck? No, it's not that. So, I
don't know, man. Like, how often is that? Like, is that the norm?
What?
If somebody have like a Tinder date and they meet up at like actually someone's home? I feel like that'd be like a straight red alert. Like, I ain't doing that's a red flag. I'm not doing that shit. Like, so even if it's I know if a broad hear a dude say some shit, but even if a broad tells a dude come to my crib, nah, I feel like I'm about to get robbed or you about to do some 50 Shades of Grey shit on me.
Well, I mean, as a dude, we always pick up the fucking girl, but like, besides even picking a girl up at her fucking house or some shit like that, for me, it's probably like, not until, for sure, a month or two that I even come inside your house, you come inside my house, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, some people like to get straight to fucking, but it's like, I like to get to know you first, you feel me? Like, as far as dating-wise or some shit like that, if we probably previously known each other for fucking years or some shit like that, we start typing dating, then it's kind of like, you already been in my house, I already been in your house, you know what I'm saying? A date, like, first, like, let's say, if you knew them previously and then, like, the first date at your house, I guess it's not that weird because you've been at each other's house, but it's like, first time meeting you or some shit like that. I look at it both ways. Like, me coming to your fucking house, you could be like, stick up kid, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? You'd be like, oh, you about to try to rape me or something. Nah, fuck that shit.
So when people fucking answer Craigslist ads, and, a lot of people always be like, hey, meet me in public at a fucking grocery store parking lot.
Hell yeah.
Not like fucking meet me over here at this place where it's just gonna be me and you and whoever the hell else fucking jumps out of the room.
Yeah, and that's why for me it's like, if I'm gonna do that, it's like, let's say my window's from like 8 to maybe 3 o'clock ish. After that, it's like I'm not gonna come because 3 o'clock is, motherfuckers be trying to like almost like especially trying to get a car, they might be trying to sell you to kind of wait till it gets a little dark, and then motherfuckers are not there, and they catch your ass slipping. So no.
What were we talking about? The mafia?
Yeah, the mafia like selling counterfeit vaccines.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck would consist of a counterfeit vaccine? Like, what would you be putting in people?
I mean,
Water?
The only thing I thought about that is like, are they selling counterfeit vaccines to fucking Kaiser or some shit? Where you would think like Kaiser should automatically get fucking sued because you would think they would have so many fucking protocols they go through to be like, okay, we taking this shipment of this shit. You feel me?
Especially for a COVID vaccine.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, because most vaccines you would have to be you can't just be like, oh, I'm about to go to fucking Walmart and let me get the whatever. I mean, even Walmart, that's a corporation, so they would have to have this shit go through so many fucking tests, fail-safe fucking tests.
Walmart got a pharmacy? I know Target has.
No, maybe I threw out Walmart just because I didn't think they had.
I was just thinking if they had it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, only one I know has a pharmacy, CVS. So
yeah, and you can't even fucking buy a regular Sudafed without being, because
carded. Yeah.
So I don't know how the mafia's gonna do that shit, but I mean, if there's a way,
Sidebar, kids, Sudafed or Claritin D, the antihistamine. That's how you make meth.
Yeah, for you fucking Fresnex out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the reason why remember, like I told you, I have fucking allergies and shit, but I don't really like. Once I realized that the antihistamine is pretty much a cousin of methamphetamine, I'm like, they got me on dope, bro. I'm like, I'm cool. I was like, that explains why it's like a dumbass. Sometimes like I'll take my fucking I used to do Claritin, but do my Claritin D and like working at Starbucks, drinking hella caffeine. It was like by the time I get to fucking school, I'm just like, I'm like, where we could be doing some other classes, like I gotta fucking, I was like, I couldn't wait till we do some activity where I'm walking because they seem kind of pacing. Like, you just got so much energy. It's like, I'm trying to burn this shit off. I done had so many shots of espresso. I feel like I'm on drugs. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what would they put in those fucking fake COVID vaccines, fucking Mountain Dew. I don't know if they're gonna put actual like medicine in that bitch. Because if you ain't putting real medicine in that bitch, you're gonna be fucking with a lot of people out there. Even if you just put water in it, bitch, you're just gonna fuck them up. So I don't know. You gotta be putting some kind of medicine.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, but it's like the COVID vaccine is not like trying to score some heroin or some shit. Like you gonna be on black, like I'm trying to get that vaccine, bro. Like,
you never know.
Hell no.
You never know. So, hey, come on, man. Some people gonna be hella desperate. Like, hey, I got family that's like on the fucking ventilator. They stay.
So you think there's like, just to kind of go off piggyback off of that? You think there's motherfuckers that be trying to like offhand black market get the flu shots?
I really think so. Because this man, a lot of people do a lot of shit when they desperate. They'll be willing to try whatever the fuck they can. I mean, you'll be surprised.
I mean, I'm not surprised, but it's like, bro, like
I understand where you're coming from.
You wanted this.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, you want to instantly fucking kill yourself? We could probably, I'd rather pay hundreds of dollars or whatever the fuck it is for copay, or hell, just build me this shit as opposed to game over.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do it. I'll just be like, say a prayer and hopefully the Lord can help you out.
Yeah, no, he ain't helping you out. This is him. Speaking of which, randomly, because I'm about to say the exact same statement, like people were fucking. I seen in an article, I think was it this week or last week. Motherfuckers are roasting Prince Charles' ass because he was saying that that COVID is Mother's Nature's. What did he? How the fuck he phrase it?
Prince Charles said this?
Yeah, Prince Charles. That's the one that's with the
Meghan, whatever the fuck her name is.
I don't know how to pronounce Markle or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I think he's like that it's like God's will or Mother's Nature's will or some shit, like something to the effect of like Mother Nature is getting his revenge on people for all the sins that they did. Something to the effect of that. And they're like,
motherfucker, shake your head, man. You don't read that ball spot.
No, Prince Harry. Sorry, Prince Harry is
the OG.
No, Prince Charles is the older one that needs to say
so
shit. Prince Harry is the one who said the shit. It was like that because he's the one that's married to.
It's funny, his name is Harry, and he's losing his hair.
You know for a fact, Prince Charles, if he's in line to be Prince, they'd be like, "You dated a neck." You better get rid of her. It got to be cousin bloodline. All of the fucking royals are all like, it's pretty much ancestral and shit. They're all fucking related.
Oh yeah. They do all that weird shit like monarchy. That type shit.
Exactly. So
in the bloodline.
Prince Charles' wife is probably one of his distant cousins too. Fucking incest.
That's fucking
royal blood.
They got all the pictures and shit, and I'm like, man, everybody look alike. Yeah. Motherfucker, because we all related. I don't know. That's why I don't really like all that shit. I mean, I'm talking Tongans, they do that shit with monarchy, trying to keep it in the fucking bloodline, but they, there's some kings that don't want to do that shit, but it's just like, dude, it shouldn't be some kings not feeling like doing that. It should be all y'all motherfuckers not wanting to fucking sleep with your own fucking family.
Yeah, no.
No matter how royal you want to make that shit.
Remember, like as I told you, like, especially when like you learn the history of like, I don't like to say African Americans, but black people and shit like that, where they're like, they would have their bull fuck a bunch. It was like, so it's not uncommon that a lot of fucking black people probably distant cousins and shit to each other. It's like, not to be anti-word of fuck, but I'm like, that's why specifically I'm gonna probably be looking for people outside of my region. Like if I'm gonna be with some probably black girl, she would probably be from
Ethiopia.
No, no, I mean, but yeah, that'd be pure. Like that's not like it odds are to be like some non-black American. You feel me? Just because I'm like I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, cleanse my gene pool. I'm not trying to fuck a distant cousin. I mean, while I'm already on Ancestry, I'm like, yeah, we've been dating for a while. Do your Ancestry before we. Oh shit, you're my half sister. Don't tell anybody, but this shit is over. Fuck that. No.
You believe that shit when people say don't do it because you're like putting your DNA out there and they can like fuck you over on some weird grimy shit?
Well, I mean, like my thing of it is like when they fucking draw your blood, what's to say that they're not fucking automatically testing your? I mean, we've all got fucking blood. Like every time you fucking go get a what's this shit called? Like a. What the fuck is they call it shit when you kind of like, if you got STDs and shit? I can't even think of what's top of my head right now.
Dude, what? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Though.
Yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying? You go get tested for STDs. You know what I'm saying? Like some places they do your blood, they do your urine. Like that's your DNA right there.
Yeah, I mean, they could put it into the bio waste, or they could just fucking go put your shit where it'd be cloning you.
Yeah, and it's like from when you were born, as many shots they took, as many blood things they fucking took, all this other shit. Like shit, who's to say they don't fucking take the placenta, the whatever the fucking shit, like all the waste of when you fucking born, like that shit can all be stored in the database too, especially with technology nowadays. So
would you eat a placenta?
No, I'm not Michael Jackson. No.
Well, you ain't a lot of motherfuckers out there that eat
that
shit.
And like, here's the best example, guys. Like, if they really wanted your DNA, like for example, this straw, or even though it's a metal straw, if I sipped on the straw and just tossed that shit like on the fucking ground, and it was somebody that was trying to fucking get my DNA, like a private investigator. Instead of them getting my fucking blood, all they need is that fucking saliva. Because when we did the DNA test, what are they using? Your saliva. So
well, yeah, that's how they got the fucking Golden State Killer.
Yeah,
because they got his saliva on a fucking napkin or something.
Yeah, so if they wanted to get your DNA, it's not that hard. Like, I guess the best would be like a person who like me, who has like allergies, who fucking spit a lot. All they gotta do is like, oh, he spit right there. Wait till you walk inside the house, pick that shit up. They got me already. So it's like, and plus, like I said, I'm not no fucking rapist or ever plan to be a fucking killer, so you can have my DNA. I don't plan to do anything fucking illegal. So
I can walk by you with a bunch of paper, bump into you.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're gonna help me pick up all that fucking paper because we bumped into each other.
And DNA.
I got your fucking fingerprints.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I mean, like I told you, like fingerprints, they had mine since I was like 15, because in order to work with kids, like when I was working for the city, in order to fucking work with kids, they got to get your fingerprints and all that shit.
You can find hella shit on there. But yeah, if you do like screenings and all that shit.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like I mean, granted, they don't have you go, like, it was not really a fucking much of a background check for a fucking 15-year-old kid, but as far as everything else, it's like they did, I don't know if like, by this point, my fingerprints are in a whole database, but they got your at least they got your thumb anyway, because when you do your fucking driver's license, you gotta give me your fucking thumbprint.
There was some dude, I forgot who it was, he wiped out all his fingerprints. Like, his shit's all gone. He has no.
He did the Men in Black shit where he kind of burned the shit on.
Could have been, or some shit, or he just fucking lightly peeled them all off.
I don't know.
I forgot. I remember I knew this chick that used to bite her knuckles. She'll peel all these right here was like just, you can tell it's a different color. It was lighter.
About to be racist. Polynesian?
Yep. Polynesian.
You know what she was saying? She was like, because that was an old warrior traditions, like you know how like the Chinese, they do like the hot sand where they keep doing this shit to kind of create calluses and shit on their hands. So she was like, I gotta get this shit right. So if I think a bitch, like, it's like, I don't
you don't punch a motherfucker with this.
I know.
I'm just like, what the fuck are you like?
I think she started there, and then she was gonna slowly start to get the knuckles, and then she's like, I'm gonna make that I can't feel any nerves in my fucking fingers. Or maybe she was doing it right there to make it harder, that it was harder for her to get a boxer fracture. I don't know.
I don't know. Now I think the last time I seen her, she's all wrist now. Now she's just walking around with fucking a watch, and that's it. Damn.
That shit don't even stay on this.
Yeah, duct tape that shit.
Damn.
On. Yeah. Fucking yeah. I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about. It was the mafia,
Yeah,
right?
they're
That
like the
shit
vaccine
jumping all
and
over.
shit, yeah. But shit, we can go on to the next one. Michael Flynn, I forgot what the fuck he was in Trump's cabinet, but Trump pardoned his punk ass. For lack of better terms, he's basically trying to get Trump to fucking create martial law. Just because he's like, oh, you shouldn't concede right now, and he was telling him like you can enact some shit, but it kind of almost basically reads like, fucking create martial law, and then they can't pretty much if martial law happens, they can't fucking switch over presidency while martial law is enact.
Like you said, you're gonna try to play this whole Vladimir Putin shit. Like just trying to stay in office as long as you can.
Yeah, and like I forgot somebody I think it was some reporter or something like that was like, so you got a fucking dude that just got fucking pardoned by Trump, openly telling Trump to fucking create a coup. It's like open. It's not even a hidden one. You basically tell him like, hey, do this shit, and then you basically openly fucking start a coup that everybody knows that you're fucking doing because you're basically doing what he's telling you to fucking create martial law so you can't get out of office. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know, man. I don't understand this whole shit. Like, he's playing all these fucking games. Oh, we're doing with the votes and all this shit, and he's gonna try to do all this martial law shit. It's like, dude, just you're the biggest fucking sore loser out there.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know. It's just ridiculous. I'm like over this motherfucker's whole, like, anybody that's just chilling, working with fucking Donald Trump, all the motherfuckers just old news. Like, I don't understand any of this shit. Just get the fuck out. Pack your bags and just get the fuck out the White House, man.
Yeah, for real.
So we can start getting mad at the next president that everybody, or mostly everybody voted for, thinking is going to be a change. Man, y'all going to be fucking mad as fuck when 2021 is just like 2020.
Well, you know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be this year, but top of the fucking year is to do the fucking name change. The name change just kind of segues into, like I told you, like I could already got my passport again, but I'm like, I'm waiting till I do the name change because then I could get a pass. Because if I got a passport now and I do a name change, I have to get another fucking passport. But it's like, do the name change, to which I got to get my driver's license changed. So
we just do that shit this month, man.
I mean, well,
you're gonna have to do it anyway, and then so you can already be set by January 1st.
Well, I mean, yeah, I might start because like I was gonna change it to like my step-pop's last name, but I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep my last name. So have my sister do maybe his name. Maybe later on I'll fucking change it to his name. But yeah, because I mean, I already did the legal Zoom shit like years ago. Like all I had to do was basically, I think, sign a few things and kind of start the fucking process. But yeah, maybe I'll do it this fucking month. I just kind of been like, well, I already told you, like outside of this shit, I don't know what the fuck my situation's gonna be like next year. So I'm kind of like trying to figure that fucking shit out first.
Yeah. What else we got on this shitty fucking week?
Yeah.
Or weekend last week.
They might have, you know what I'm saying? We might be, you know what I'm saying, hopefully getting close to the fucking keys of immortality. Like I was telling him that, damn, I have to see, I forgot which fucking place, but basically they have this hyperbolic I was gonna say hyperbolic chamber from Dragon Ball Z, but, well, I guess it is, but it's a hyperbolic oxygen, what the fuck does that say? I guess it is, yeah, hyperbolic, like, it's kind of like hyperbolic oxygen type of chamber that could potentially reverse aging. Don't quote me on the thing, but I think the thing is like when your cells split, it's called like telomeres or something. Let me look up the fucking correct term, but it's like whatever the hell it is. Like when your cells, like they kind of fucking keep splitting and keep splitting and keep splitting and like keep reproducing and reproducing. After a while, like the telomeres or something like that, they slowly start to lose life, and then once they kind of lose a little, let's say you got these little thing like germs, you got these little leg things. After it gets to a point where the fucking legs all automatically shrink. They stop reproducing, and once they stop reproducing, that's when the cells start dying, type of shit.
Is this chamber active now? Like, is it like?
Like I forgot. I'm about to look it up right now. It's like there's some place that they're doing it, and they were saying like as far as the trials are going, it was like that they seen like by doing it, like let's say it was like a 6-month period that not only did it slow, the cells kept growing and it slowed down the cells aging, but it also reversed that the telomeres kind of like start extending, where it's like. As opposed to like let's say the string of that thing was or the arms of the thing was starting to get short and about to die out, it actually started doing the reverse, where it started kind of growing back, and then it started growing more cells again. So
no, this ain't just gonna be your fucking outside appearance, right? This was supposed to make your internal organs gonna be age reversed too, because
I would assume like you're all like, I mean, because we're nothing but made up of nothing but cells in general. So I would assume that it's like your whole body.
I don't want to just be like some Botox shit. Where
like
motherfuckers be like, just all outside when you look old on the outside. That's all I don't understand, man. Like, I don't know. I'm ready. If I'm getting old, I want to go to the afterlife. I just want to see how that shit is.
Fuck
I'm
that
done. I
shit.
ain't want to stay on this earth, man. That fucking long. Shit.
No, I'm trying to live long enough that we can go to Mars, bro.
Hey, guess what? You're gonna go to Mars with the same motherfuckers that's from America
Yeah.
or Earth, flat all around. It's gonna be the same motherfuckers you're gonna be going to Mars with. So it's like, man, you didn't want to live here with the same motherfuckers you're gonna be going over there.
Yeah, see, I'm a smart motherfucker. I'm right. It is called telomeres. I always remember that shit because I be watching biology type shit. But it's like, see, as humans get older, our cells continue to divide, thus shortening their telomeres. If they get too short, the cells stop reproducing and become sentient. Or
I like how you
sentient,
say you're a smart motherfucker.
Well, yeah, I have to say it. Then it's like, what was it? The study involved 35 healthy people over the age of 65 years old who underwent 60 hyperbolic sessions in 3 months. Research shows telomeres lengthened by 38% and 30. Wait, hold on.
Lengthened by 3 months?
Yeah, lengthened by 38% and 37% decrease in cells. So it's like the telomeres extended by 38%, and then as far as them dying out, it decreased by 37%, bringing them to a cellular state that is similar to their bodies. Okay, so bringing them to a cellular state that is similar to their bodies 25 years earlier. So people that were 60, let's say 60, over the age of 60, let's say 65. It basically dropped their shit by fucking 25 years. So like their bodies was kind of like, or like their cells were kind of a 40-year-old basically.
Wow. So Betty White can be fucking not a fucking senior citizen anymore.
Yeah, hopefully that can achieve. Thus proving that the aging process can be in fact reversed at a basic cellular slash molecular level. So this is only early studies of it, but.
Now, should you change your age if you go back, like son, or are you still going to be counting your age?
Nah, hell no. Y'all be counting my age. I mean,
all right, so if you go and become a fucking 15-year-old, but you're not 15 years old.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like.
Would it be
statutory
rape?
No, hell yeah, it would be.
Why?
Because I would be like 115, motherfucker. But then they'll be like, damn, black really doesn't crack. Like,
yeah, only that crack of that ass. Come here, boy.
Yeah, nah, hell no, yeah.
No, I don't know, man. I wouldn't do that shit.
Well, I mean, I guess the same question. I thought about that shit too. It's like, what if you had, remember like the actor who played Webster? What if you had dwarfism and something like that and you never really didn't tell anybody? Like, and what if like you become an adult, like, I'm hoping that nobody ever does some slick shit like this. Like you become a fucking adult, right? So you're on your own, but you got dwarfism, and you just kind of enroll your son in school type of shit as a fucking guy to basically become a student again to start fucking kids.
I mean, it's possible if you don't fucking put them into the goddamn.
Or you can even have you can have some grimy shit where, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm giving people ideas here, like where you could have a fucking homie who could be like, oh, this is my dad type of shit. So you constantly switching schools, and I'd be like, you're a way to fucking be getting at little kids and shit, and they would never fucking know. Because like, oh, he looked like a fucking kid.
You know, I'll be fucking. So, what if somebody do it when they're like, say they're 20?
Yeah.
And they say, I want to fucking shave off 10 years. Are you gonna shrink too? Like, are you gonna shrink in height?
No, I think what all it does is like it removes your cell life. Where the case of like your let's say like, you know, as we get older, like our skin starts to wrinkle and shit like that. It probably like
bones too, though. How about
your bones? Like your bones start deteriorating and all this other shit. Like imagine like instead of I mean, because if they reduce like this molecular level, it also would mean like, let's say if you were all fucking gray and shit,
it might be like
like your hair would actually probably start coming back to fucking being black and shit, or whatever fucking your natural hair color is. Yeah. Like I'm saying, I don't think you would like decrease in size. I just think like, let's say if you did it for like 100 years, you would have the body, like your physical body would be probably whatever state that you started it at, but from a cellular level, it would be. Like you would have like the cellular level of a 5-year-old, but the body of a whenever the fuck you started doing the fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? I guess the $1 million question is like, let's say if you started doing it at age 15, right? Because I think that's probably the second part. You started doing it at age 15. You kept doing it at age 15. Do you stay at age 15 and you never get older than that shit? Are you permanently stuck at age 15?
Oh, yeah,
that's I mean that'd be like
never fucking change.
Yeah. but it's not like a one-time thing where it's like, oh yeah, you got to constantly do it. But it's like, okay, if you made it a point every other year to fucking do it, you could almost permanently stay at that fucking body. You know what I'm saying? I guess that would be the drawback, that whatever the fuck, whenever you started it at, that'd be what your body looked like. Like in the case of it, like you'd probably be an older fucking person, but after a while your skin will start to, you know what I'm saying, get its little wherever the fuck back. But you probably still have some of the residuals of probably being an older person, I guess.
I mean, why not? I mean, if you, I guess if you could, if you want to, you can change your age. I mean, you can change your gender. You can change you can change your skin tone.
Yeah.
You can change hella shit. So I mean, why the fuck not?
So yeah, when I do my name change, I'll put myself as female and I'll put myself as white.
Yeah. I mean, even names itself is
Yeah.
like Ashley. There's dudes and there's girls named Ashley.
Yeah.
And Sasha or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, sure. If you want to fucking change your age and you can do it, fuck it. Change
No.
it.
See, not
Not change your age. I mean, if you
like,
can make yourself younger,
Yeah.
make yourself look younger. Now, does that fuck it up for chicks who like sugar daddies and they're on the way out, they're about to die? And what happened if he goes and gets younger and they're like, oh man, I didn't really want to be with this motherfucker for that long. I wanted the motherfucker to die so I can get his
get that money, yeah.
and then move on.
That's it. That's how you do it. It's like you just let yourself be like Ra's al Ghul, right? It's like let yourself get like, that's what it probably would be like. You let yourself get hella old and like, I'm about to get that money. Do that shit for like about a year. Come back like, hey bitch, you ready for another 20 years? Like, you want that money?
Could
Nah.
be.
She'll wait your ass in a hyperbolic chamber, open that shit, and fucking peel your cat back. Be like, yeah, you ain't coming back this time, bitch.
You might have people like you might have people that do like businesses and CEOs that never want to move on and just like, fuck this, I want to own this till the rest of my life.
See, like the thing about it is like, if this technology is showing us, that shit's probably been out. The fucking Rothschilds have been immortal forever. They just stay in that bitch like we ain't ever giving up
Could
fucking
be.
power. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's possible.
Remember, like how I've always felt like, or they always said like, any technology that we get, the government had it probably about 10 or 15 years before we had it. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. They like they didn't they speak about aliens and shit, and then they actually admitted that they found like certain parts of a spaceship or some shit.
Remember, like that one of our earlier fucking podcast, there was like the what the fuck is like the Freedom of Information Act or some shit like that, where the government releases shit and it was like 4 or 5, I don't know how many fucking, at least, I mean, there's been hella fucking videos, but there was at least 4 or 5, maybe 6 that the government officially confirmed that we is they stopped saying unidentified flying object, but it's like unidentified some shit. It's like it's some other term that they use instead of saying UFO, but it's like a fuck. I can't remember what it's called right now. Like cause they
illegal alien.
no. but I mean, it pretty much means the same thing. But you know, when you think of UFO, it's automatically synonymous with alien. You feel me?
Yeah.
So they it's like pretty much an unidentified object, but they don't use UFOs like a UA something like that.
acronym
Yeah,
or
some
some
kind of acronym, but it's like still meaning like unidentified object, but they don't use that term because when you think of UFO, you think of spaceship, aliens coming down.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of shit they don't want us to know. Just like how fucking Trump knew about COVID and didn't want to admit it because he was afraid that everybody was going to panic.
Yeah, we had a discussion. It's like, which brings us back to the whole point of like, if there's aliens, like I said, imagine how the motherfuckers panicked about the whatever thing and toilet paper, everything would fucking be ransacked. Like it legitimately, if aliens came through, if you even said this shit and it turned out to be not fucking true, martial law would kick in instantly. Because motherfuckers would be trying to kill other motherfuckers to get their supplies and get ready. Instead of being like, hey, let's band together, kill aliens. Like, no, let me kill this motherfucker and take his supplies and be ready for the aliens. Like, what the fuck?
It's like, you see them, that fucking metallic fucking sculpture that was like found in Utah?
Oh, they took that shit?
They took that shit. So I found a page and there was like a group of artists that fucking took it. But then they found another one in Romania. Now I don't know if it's the same like group of artists as just like some kind of revolt group or some shit. And they're just now like banding together and putting weird ass fucking metal looking Washington monuments everywhere.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I didn't know if you knew about it, but yeah, they found another one in fucking Romania.
I thought it was just to bring it back up. Like Utah's like the Mormon stuff saying.
Well, you seen that shit, right? The fucking well, she's not Mormon. Well, I think she was shitting on Mormons. Some chick that's on this like a housewife show for everything. It's called The Housewives of Salt Lake City. You hear about that?
So this is what I'll let you finish because I think isn't the Mormons that believe in what is it, poly or whatever the fuck is like you have more than one whatever the fuck.
Well, I don't know what
Poly-
she's Muslim. I think she's Tongan. This chick.
Okay, I just wanted to say
Shit on
like the housewives of Utah is like
Yeah.
one fucking husband, all the wives. This shit is-
it could be shit, but fucking that's next season. But nah, it was. I think it was a Tongan chick. I could be wrong. Correct me if I probably won't give a fuck anyway.
Yeah.
But so
Polygamy is the word.
yeah. So she was saying she was Mormon. I think she was because that whole shit of Mormons believe being color was a skin, and they didn't change it until like
You mean
70s.
sin? You said the skin.
Oh my bad.
It's like it
the
is a
skin
sin.
is the sin.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, they said that was a problem, like, but they switched it like in the 70s.
Yeah.
And it's fucking that shit is fresh. So she ended up becoming a Muslim.
Yeah.
But she's always talking shit about that. That's like one housewife, not married to the same dude. This is different.
Yeah.
Different housewife. Then they got another housewife that fucking married her grandma's husband, but it's a step husband. So it became her step granddad.
So it was her. Wait, hold on. Wait. So it was her step granddad, and then it became her husband.
Yeah. So her grandma passed away,
And
and
she started fucking.
then her husband married that one.
They had to be white, right?
She's black.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
Yeah,
Is she like?
no, right away I thought she was white.
Is she like Alicia Keys black, like half white?
Nah, she looked like Candace Owens black. Like,
Oh, so
she's
she
black.
like she's Nicaragua, you know what I'm saying? So she's like goddamn from the motherland's
I
black.
don't even know what channel this shit is on. There's so many fucking different streaming services to watch
well,
channels.
god damn,
This
what
is
the
a new housewife show. Man, you stuck on that she's black.
yeah, what the
You're
yeah,
like, fuck the whole goddamn.
I'm trying to what the fuck? Was
Yeah.
she adopted, raised by white people? I was like,
There gotta be something. Did she have a white cat? Did she have a white
I
dog?
want to say that. It was like, that's remember how the people like, they said that sounds about right. That sounds about white.
Dude, I hella thought she was white. I had to look it up. That took me off fucking. I was like, what? She's black? Doing this type of shit?
She must be hella unattractive. Don't tell me she's attractive. She gotta be unattractive.
She I.
That's I was like, cause like, bitch, like to do some shit like that, you must have low self esteem that you gonna fuck your grandpa. I don't give a fuck.
Well, it's not really her blood.
My stepdad is not blood, but he's been in my life since like 2 or 3 years old. That's my motherfucking dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
that'd be like if my sister tried to get at my stepdad. I'll fucking kill her and kill him type of shit. Like, what the fuck? Y'all both gotta go. Like, motherfucker, it was like you didn't change our diapers, but you seen us as fucking go through puberty, the whole shit. Like, gotta be that's that Woody Allen type of shit. Like, there's no way in fuck I could raise a girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if we're not fucking blood related, I fucking change your fucking diapers to now I'm having sex with you. Like, even like I said, no blood. You could be the yours or the European is white. That you know what I'm saying. You probably got 0.5% sub-Saharan African where like you're so fucking far apart from me. If I raised your ass like that,
so you don't be watching you don't be watching porn with like stepsisters, stepbrothers, stepdads.
I mean, that doesn't say I don't watch that shit. I know that it's not really there. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's like the thing. Like, you can just type in whatever. That's like the new fucking
They
fad.
got
Like
a category for fucking like everything or whatever.
no, it's like when I type this shit, it's like step bro. Like at first, I remember like when that shit became a thing. I'm like, I'm not about to watch because like someone be titled incest. I'm like, this shit is illegal. I'm not watching this. Or this is back in the day when I used to my stepdad never watched this shit, but like on fucking like Napster and fucking all other things where you used to have to fucking download your fucking porn. It'd be like incest some shit, and I'm like, delete that shit.
Dude, people are into necrophilia, so I'm sure they got that kind of weird shit. People are into some weird ass shit, like marrying a fucking step.
Oh, and see, that's so you got to be cool too, because like. Well, like, actually now, like, if you fucking own the R. Kelly fucking tape, technically you got child porn. So you gotta be fucking careful. Like, and there's been like, I read that shit up, but they probably got rid of them, but there's a few pornographic porn stars who lied about their fucking age that later on they had to fucking redact like some of the fucking porn, but they already pretty much, I forgot what the fucking actress was. Like, she was like 16 or some shit. She had already started in like hella fucking films and shit like that. So they, some white chick, of course. So there's like, they try to, get back at some of the dudes that had sex with her / or whatever. It's like, you can get at probably the fucking directors, but you can't really get at the fucking actors because they're hired to fucking do, or the other male porn stars. Like, they didn't know they were fucking, like, you gonna have, like, is it our job to fucking check the girl's age, or is the fucking company's job to check the girl's age?
I don't know. I know it got some shit. What was a rapper that was out here? Krayshawn? V Nasty or some shit. It's a white chick.
Yeah.
So I guess she had news that leaked, but she was like already in her 30s. Mm-hmm. But the news that leaked was of her when she was 17. So if people go look at her when she was 17, is that technically still child pornography that you're looking at?
Yeah. Like, I mean, that's the fucked up thing about it. Is like, let's say,
unless you go into that fucking chamber and change your age.
You know what I'm saying? Like, 17. This is how grimy it is. Like, let's say I was 14 and my girl that I was fucking was 14. I filmed that shit, right? 16 years passed. I'm 30 now. She's 30 now. If they catch me with that fucking porn, it's still child pornography. Even though it's me and we could be married. That's the cool part about it. Like, we could probably be married together. It's like, this is me and my wife when we were kids. They catch that shit on my computer. They still could charge me and her with child pornography. Even though it's both of us, we both were the same age. But since at the time of the video you were fucking 14 or 15, it's child porn. It's even to the fucking point we're both the same age that I think.
But it was still, to me, I don't think I'll call it. I wouldn't. I'll look at them weird.
I have to look on the rules, but I know it's like it's some grimy shit like that.
But I mean, it still look weird though. Like, why are you keeping the tape of your guys' cells when you're a teenager? Fucking.
I mean, well, we didn't have technology like that nowadays. Kids nowadays do. So who's to say? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So who's to say? Like nowadays, like
you have cell phone.
Yeah, so I should say like cell phone fucking footage, some like that. Because I think, because you know what I'm saying, I think legitimately, let's say if I was 15 and my girl was 15. Again, if I took a fucking dick pic or dick video and I sent it to her. Technically, I think they could charge me for soliciting fucking child porn. Even though it's me taking the fucking picture, it's not of some other fucking boys of mine. I'm sending it to a girl. It's like I'm soliciting fucking child porn to a minor, even though I'm a minor myself. It's like it's like a weird gray area that even though we're both underage, we're both fucking kids. Just throwing it out there. If you're fucking under 18, you shouldn't be fucking anyway, first and foremost. And second, don't be taking videos or sending shit out because that shit will come back and get your ass.
If you're under 18 and you're doing whatever the fuck you're doing, yeah, I guess not. But just make sure you wrap that shit up.
Nah, don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't wrap it up. Yeah,
no, I'm saying like save your time because most of these bitches and most of these suckers out there at that age, they got something. Wait till you're a little bit older and it'd be like, because I mean, unless you got a cool ass parent like mine when I was 10 years old, asked me to have sex. That's why I waited till I was 18 because I'm not having a conversation. It's like. Unless you got a cool ass parent where you can go talk to them about going to the fucking clinic and getting all your fucking protection and shit like that. And then again, like I said, in fucking elementary school and in fucking high school, guys and girls are even as adults, motherfuckers are disgusting. Everybody got some weird ass fucking habits and shit that they fucking do until they kind of get adulthood and they get into a real relationship where somebody's like, ugh, you do that shit? And you kind of like, oh, what? Sticking my finger in my ass is not normal? Like, no, motherfucker. Like,
well, if you don't want to do it, I'll do it myself.
Yeah, so I was like, nah, wait till you're older and you kind of know what the fuck you like. Because odds are that fucking chick or dude that you like, that fucking 14, by the time you're 18, you'll be like, this is a dumb motherfucker. I was going to let this retard, God damn it, I said it right there. Take my virginity. Only reason I said that shit, well, whatever, we continue to like, because we were just talking about this shit about like Cardi B getting fucking chewed out for calling herself a retard. It's like, oh, I'm retarded. They're like, you can't say the R word.
Herself retarded.
That's what I'm saying. And motherfuckers are trying to go for her head of fucking calling herself retarded.
Because she called herself retarded.
Yeah. They're like, the R word, the F word. They're like, the only word it should be the whatever is N word. Even then, it's kind of like, get the fuck out of here. Like, y'all making all these words to something words.
Just relax. It's like, dude, she was talking about herself. I don't think she was meaning it in a real fucking derogatory way. It's not like, man, those shoes are gay, man. Yeah. It's not like, oh shit, kill all fucking homos. Yeah. I'm not doing all that shit. It's just saying, it's just the way, look, certain communities are fucking, they're raised different.
I mean, this is a PC culture, because I'm like...
Dude, but fuck the PC culture, because if you start canceling everything, what the fuck is going to be left?
Because, I mean, I'm saying, because remember, back in the day, it used to be like, oh, like, I think the fucking term was like, oh, he's mentally retarded. I think is even saying that nowadays is probably considered offensive, right?
Yeah, it's
because I don't think you can even say mental retardation, which is the the correct term to say
I
it.
think it's called like intellectually different. Oh, fuck.
That's almost like secretary, and it was other thing for secretary, personal something, whatever fucking assistant is like to make it sound all touched up. It's like, what the fuck are we doing?
Speaking about it, all of these, special needs, is it wrong if somebody has like try to have a relationship with somebody who has like Down syndrome? Would it be an issue?
I don't know, because that's almost like, I don't know if I would say assault is the word I'm looking for, but I know where you're going with, because that's kind of like the same thing of like having sex with a kid, not to say that all people that have like special need, because special need ranges from every fucking thing. It could be like,
but sometimes people with special needs is a whole lot more fucking, they have more common sense than the people who don't.
Because back in the day, special needs range from mental to physical, like disorders or something like that. Like you could be like born like handicapped or something like that. I don't know if you can even say that term anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck?
Like handicap. It's called handicap placard.
Yeah, it was like you could be born handicapped and they throw you as a special ed. So like, there's nothing wrong with you. You just need a fucking wheelchair. They throw you in special needs. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, or I remember like this one kid. Because remember I told you my grandmother, like she was a teacher, but when she came out of retirement, she was helping with special needs. I remember it's like this one kid. He had I can't remember which, like, what is the one? I can't remember. It's like either type 1 or type 2 diabetes. He was like probably my body type, so he was skinny, but he had to do like his
insulin shots.
Yeah, insulin shots and kind of like prick his fucking finger to check his blood sugar. And he was like, this one, I'm like in second grade, so let's say I'm like,
yeah, that little boosie.
Yeah, so like
it could be type 2.
Type 2. I don't know which one it was, but it was nothing mentally wrong with him. He just had to get
diabetes.
He's had diabetes, so he's in special needs. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's what because I always remember like in the summertime, like as I got older, a few times like I would help her with like some of her special need kids, and I was like, there's nothing wrong with him. I'm like, why is he in special needs? Because like the ones I remember was like the ones with like Down syndrome and all this other shit. Was like, oh, he has to take his insulin shots. I'm like, that's the only thing that's wrong with him.
Yeah,
like,
that's it.
Fuck? Yeah.
I mean, I know there's some people who have special needs, but they're more high functioning.
Yeah.
They can actually go work and have a job, do its other, it's all the other shit. But like you said, there's some that physically can't do certain things. But do you think that's wrong? Like if somebody who's not special or whatever dating somebody who is?
See, morally, I think it's wrong.
Well, is it like wrong
by law?
A full-grown person is going out with a fucking little person, like a dwarf? Because technically, if you're talking about grouping people on special needs, you're putting them in that same category.
Yeah, but I mean, see, I get like again, usually when I think of special needs, I don't think of somebody that has like a physical disability. I think of it more of like a mental disability.
Yeah,
where
like somebody who's 900 fucking pounds.
Yeah,
they gotta get a handicap placard.
Yeah, like if you had like Parkinson's, like Parkinson's, maybe not so much, but you had like Alzheimer's or dementia, or you know what I'm saying. Like I said, Down syndrome. Like if you having sex with them, I feel like that's morally wrong, and I feel like to some extent that should be almost like illegally wrong, because who's to say? Remember, like the whole right of consent. Who's to say that mentally, like how, like with kids, like kids can be smart, but their minds are not developed enough to actually legally, be giving you consent or some shit. So I would assume if somebody like had, like I said, Down syndrome, and they had the mindset of a 5-year-old, but they're 45. And you're having sex with them, isn't that like, shouldn't you go off of what their mindset is as opposed to what their age is? Even though age-wise is legally perfectly legal, I feel like you kind of, you know what I'm saying, that's like, I don't know. That's some, if you do some shit like that, you're a foul-ass person.
How about if you put them upside down?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just
like, wait, where the fuck is it going with this?
I'm just fucking with you.
Because you said Down syndrome, I thought about it afterwards. You fucking up syndrome, you fucking jackass. I'm personally service or whatever the fuck is like PSA. This is not a diss towards people with special needs. Fuck that shit.
That's just me being stupid. I'm just being stupid. I'm not being what fucking Cardi was saying.
Well, I remember I said like that shit just fucking like that slips. Like there's certain words that's gonna fucking slip. Like I don't give a fuck. That's why like I try to be on point on here, but it's like.
That's what I'm saying. We all grew up different, man. We all have these different sayings. Like I said, if we say something is gay, it's like this table is gay, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that I'm shitting on everybody in the gay community. It just That's just how we were brought
my
up.
homegirl, who I always keep bringing up, who's lesbian, she like, that's hella gay. I'm like, she's like, you can't say that. She's like, well, I am. I'm like, okay, well, true. Like, I think it was like, well, I can say the N word all day. So it's like, if somebody's like, that's, because I have my other cousin who'd be like, when she talk about boys, she'd be like straight, dang it, you know what I'm saying? Like straight calling me out. I was like, nah, you can't say that. He's like, yeah, I can say it because I'm a lesbian. I'm like, but calling them the FAG is kind of, you know what I'm saying, like out of pocket. I'm like, well, but you've been lesbian your whole life, so I mean, I can't really tell you.
Well, it's a little different in like England, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, fag is a cigarette in England. Yeah. So
see, we can say it when we're talking about that, but when we start speaking about a person.
Well, if you add the GOT to it, then you know what I'm saying, you're starting to probably push boundaries. So.
Oh, I thought it was still called like, I thought smoking cigarettes was still like, or is it still just fag?
Yeah, just fag.
I thought the word, I don't know, what I was told by this person, he was saying to kill witches, they had sticks that was burning underneath them, and they called the sticks faggots. That's what I was told. Now, I don't know how true that is.
I don't know.
That's what I was told.
Well, maybe it's, now that I think about it, like maybe the whole burning witches, is that the reason why they always just call gay people flamers, because of the whole fag kind of leads to the fire? I don't know.
I mean, kind of, but who knows? Maybe. I mean, it sounds like it makes sense. This whole shit look like it's just linking together. But.
Speaking of that word, like I was surprised that I was telling my homegirl when I watched Ozark that they actually use that fucking word. I was like, I haven't heard that. I think South Park might have used to use it a long time ago, but I'm like, I haven't even heard them use that shit in a while.
Well, if you watch The Office, season 3, first episode.
Oh, they just straight up say it?
He calls him faggy.
Well, what year was that though? We got to think of the time frame, because like,
2000-something.
Because if it was the early 2000s, I think it was still popping. Like I think once we started getting to like the mid 2000s. In the 90s, 80s, when we grew up, everything was free range, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, I'll say towards...
Now the only thing free range is our chicken.
Yeah. I would say like kind of towards high school, I started noticing like that became an issue. The only reason I say high school is I remember like we had that, what was that group called? Like the Gay Straight Alliance or some shit like that?
What are you talking about?
Like remember it was like one of the classes you could, like, you know, you got leadership and all those shit you could take in high school. Yeah. It was like one called like the Gay Straight Alliance. Remember that shit?
I guess.
He's like,
nah, I'm just joking.
He's like, I was on the straight part. I wasn't trying to make no alliance. Like, nah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. We living in some fucking bizarro fucking times.
Yeah, I don't know. This whole cancel culture shit need to just chill, man.
Yeah.
You start canceling everything, you ain't gonna have nothing left. You're just gonna have a whole bunch of fucking Roombas going around, some robots, and that's it.
Yeah, that's why I told Nate, it's like he was talking about, always keep trying to tell me to do comedy. I was like, maybe if we were born about a decade or two before, where we like could get away with this, because like you got fucking Eddie Murphy having to fucking apologize for shit he said in the fucking 80s and shit. Is like, what the fuck?
Look,
I'm pretty sure like even this, like if they really wanted to, they could fucking cut, like odds are they gonna fucking, you know what I'm saying, if we get popping, they gonna fucking cut and spice the shit just to kind of get the words they want to hear to say, instead of listening to the whole thing where we fucking discussing shit like, look, he said it right there, he said it again. It's like, no, bitch, go listen to whatever episode it was. Like,
yeah, they're gonna take what we just chopped up talking about cigarettes in England being called fag.
Yeah,
they just cut that.
Yeah,
they're gonna cut the other word where we said fucking Cardi B called herself retarded.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna cut that, and they just gonna keep putting those words back to back. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can't just keep doing all this shit. Like, I mean, I understand there's freedom of speech. You say some certain shit.
Well, and that's also the flip side. Like, I'm a firm believer. Freedom of speech, yeah, there's consequences for your speech, just like there's consequences for your actions.
But we're not doing hate speech.
Yeah.
That's the difference. It's not. We're not doing any hate speech.
Yeah, and it's not like Cardi B is like if I was like you're retarded, that's one thing. But if I'm like I'm retarded, like that would be like I'd be like if I'm like for the fuck of like I'm gay, like oh that's offensive. You call yourself gay, like what the fuck? or like damn, I'm acting kind of gay right now. Like, they're like, oh, you're homophobic. It's like, I'm saying it, I'm acting it right now. How is that fucking homophobic? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that is a good ass name.
Yeah, like, yeah, it's like,
true.
It's like, yeah, I was kind of acting a little gay. Like, oh, he's homophobic. Is it wrong to be acting gay? I was like, no, I'm just stating what the fuck I was acting like. What the fuck? They gonna cut that one too. It's like,
they gonna cut it.
I'm acting gay. He said he was acting gay. He's homophobic.
We're just giving them ammo. Look, if I say some shit before, I know I said some shit already in this our fucking episode.
Oh, I definitely did.
Like the whole upside down bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, I'm never gonna apologize for anything I ever fucking say.
No.
Because I'm not going to go back and be like, oh, you're contradicting what you said before, because I felt like we all evolve as a person and we all be like, you know what, that's how I felt at the moment. Yeah, of course, later on I grew, but I'm not going to apologize for what I said. And I'm not going to you're not going to go back and be like, are you going to apologize now because you're saying you're not going to, I'm not.
No, see, what I'm going to do is like, as soon as like, you're homophobic, I'm like, all right, let me go fuck a dude real quick. See, I fucked a dude, I'm having sex tape. See, I'm not gay. Like, that's hella gay, I know.
Hella gay. I'd be like, yeah, all right, dude.
And then they're like, LGBT, they go back and like, well, I mean, we can't say shit. He saw a raw dog and some dude real quick, like, what the fuck?
God damn.
For the art, no, I'm just playing like, that lets you know that I'm not homophobic. Like, any fucking homophobic guy couldn't fucking make a joke like that, because they probably secretly want to fuck a dude and they can't admit it. Like, I could say this shit because I don't like dudes at all, but whatever. That's gonna be in my back pocket, like my PR, like my PR is like, usually apologize. I got a better idea. Get rid of fucking tape, release this shit. What the fuck? Yep. You're gay. No, I'm just fucking this dude real quick.
Is it cool that I did this when I was 14?
It's like, yeah, exactly. It's like, it doesn't make me gay because I was fucking him. So, you know what I'm saying? Release this fucking tape. And see, like, I fuck men's and women's too. See, I don't discriminate. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, man.
Shit. But yeah, I guess my last things, I guess you want to start discussing the NBA real quick?
Fuck it. Jump into it.
Off top, LeBron signed a 2-year deal for $85 million with the Lakers yet again. What do you think about that? Oh, I guess we should also mention other dude, huh?
Yeah.
AD signed a 5-year, $190 million deal with the Lakers.
And it makes sense. I know LeBron, like I told you, I felt like everybody, I don't know. My opinion, I feel like Bron fucking was happy with this shit because I believe he always needs that second piece. He can't win it without that second piece.
Everybody needs a second piece, though.
Yeah, but you don't jump around and keep looking for a second piece.
I know, but I'm saying, like, but I mean, not everybody got the clout of Michael Jordan that for your fucking, for your second three-peat. Like, let me bring in Dennis Rodman because he knew, like.
Or Curry and Clay. You can work with whatever you got. You can work. I mean, Curry and Clay wasn't fucking kicking it and just doing all the great shit in first, second, or third year. No. It took them hella time. So, I don't know. I don't like how all these fucking players are like jumping to different teams and shit. I mean, it just goes to show every time LeBron won a ring, he has somebody. Or every time he went to the finals, he has somebody. I mean, you can't say I'm fucking wrong because he didn't do it with Lonzo Ball.
No, but I mean, every fucking superstar I think that's ever won it had somebody else. Name me the last one. Fucking Kobe, he had Paul Gasol, or Mark, which one of the fucking, was it Paul Gasol or Mark Gasol?
We talking about
Paul Gasol. Yeah, Paul Gasol. Yeah, Kobe. And before that, he had Shaq. I'm trying to think of other dynasties. Fucking, but still off the Lakers, Magic had Kareem.
Yeah, so, but with the fucking, with the Spurs, they brought a 6-man like Ginobili.
Yeah, but I mean, Tony Parker was no scrub.
Yeah, I know, but that was your team.
I mean,
they didn't be like, we need Tony Parker.
Okay. So you're saying like, you're not saying that every team doesn't need another top guy, but you talk about in the sense of, as opposed to you own a team and you got a second top guy, it's different from you own a team and you trying to bring another top guy. Okay, I'll give you that.
Like this whole, like when they were calling the Warriors like the super team, it's like you can't call a team a super team if the team just started like that.
I mean, but in all fairness, though, like LeBron, if LeBron would have played his whole career in Cleveland, as raw as he is, who the fuck wants to go to Cleveland? So I'll give him one to leave the first time. Like, okay, if he would have left Cleveland and stayed in Miami, finished his career in Miami, okay, he's kind of bandwagoning, but he's at least staying with a team where it's like, motherfuckers want to go to South Beach. Nobody in their fucking right mind want to go to fucking Cleveland. Just kind of like the exact same problem that what is like Toronto's fucking having. Like, nobody wants to go to fucking Toronto. Why do you think bummy ass Kawhi Leonard left there? Nobody wants to go to like the fucking Utah or some shit like that. It's like certain teams, like Utah is like pretty fucking raw, but they gotta fucking steal him because who wants to go to fucking Utah?
But still, look, dude, grow the fuck up. You're a professional now.
Yeah.
Then you work your ass off to become a fucking professional athlete in the NBA.
Yeah, but we also had a discussion before. You don't want to be speaking of Utah. You don't want to be a fucking Karl Malone. You don't want to be a fucking Charles Barkley, where it's like you got all these fucking statistical categories, but the only thing you don't have is a ring because they always be like, oh, you're great, but you don't have no rings. Like like I said, it's like.
And they're gonna say the same shit to LeBron because
Exactly,
he has less rings.
I mean, but like the thing about it is, if LeBron fucking wins 2 more or hell 3 more, he will have the fucking right to say, okay, I lost 6, but I won 7, but I also went to more finals than any fucking player in history. I think that's what he's. Honestly, I feel like that's what he's really going for. Like that 2-year thing. Like you said, like I put it like this. I feel like personally, if he went to the finals the next 2 years and then won like both fucking years and got the MVP those other 2 years. I think he definitely will fucking retire because, like, okay, he fucking had a 3-peat, you know what I'm saying? He went to fucking 12 finals. He's 6-6. He won fucking 6 MVPs just like Jordan. He got so many MVP regular seasons like Jordan.
Yeah.
By that point, he got the fucking league most points fucking scored, probably like top 5 in almost every fucking statistical category there is. So, like, what else?
Just like any other job, when they see how good you did, they'll look at how bad you did too. So they're gonna look at it like, oh yeah, we know you did all that, but how many fucking times you lost in the finals?
Yeah, but then he also do that. But he also how many times did I go to the finals?
Yeah, but when you do that at a job and be like, hey man, yeah, my forklift hit this shit, but you remember how good I was doing all these other fucking years? They'll be like, yeah, but you fucked up over here though.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, hey, they'll be like, oh, you had 6, you only worked here for 6 years, but you had 6 good years. You worked here for 12 years, but you had 6 bad years and 6 good years, but you stayed here for 12 years.
Yeah.
Tenure does play a factor, I feel like, though.
I don't know, man. I feel like the 2 years thing is only going to play out because he's waiting out to see if Giannis, when he becomes a free agent, if he's going to jump over, and then, who do we got? Then we're going to have AD, Giannis, and then fucking LeBron.
And see, my question, though,
like, this shit is just
for this 2-year thing, because I think LeBron, technically had 1 more year, then he was free agent next year, right?
I'm not sure how it works.
I have to look it up because I'm like, is it 2 years? Like when the season starts, that counts as 1 year. Then the next season is the second year, or is it this year, then next year, then the year afterwards?
I don't know. This is a bitch ass era, though. I'm just gonna let you know. This whole era of how the NBA, not even just this past season with the whole fucking COVID and all that shit. There's a lot of guys that be flopping, and I don't fucking understand why they be flopping. They be doing this shit. It's just stupid. But that's just how the NBA is during this time.
And just to kind of go back on AD, remember, that was not even necessary to fucking call it. That was just me like listening to fucking analysts. They were like that most players when they got their free agency, they can opt out of their deal to like remember like I told you because he did a 5 year, that's a super max. Like he basically you opt out of that last year so you can renegotiate a super max for even more money. Because you see, he got what was that? I said 180.
He's still young, right? How old is he? Like 28.
Something like that.
28, 27?
Something like that.
He's still young, so if he got time, but like I said, if Giannis come over there to the fucking Lakers, goddamn. But at the same time, it's like, dude, won't you just wait out and play where you're at? Stop trying to jump around. You're not always going to get a ring on your fucking second or third year sometimes.
27.
All right, so he's 27. So you're not always going to get a ring right away.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, I don't know. If people want to tell fucking Damian Lillard you need to fucking leave?
I would. I mean, shit, like, dude, before you know it, your career is over. Shit, like, I mean, just look at this year, for example. It seemed like we fucking barely, I don't know. It's like, I feel like, maybe because I've been in closed fucking doors, but I feel like, what the fuck did my year go? This is a fucking waste of years, so shit. I mean, look at this shit right now. It's like.
So just pull a Barry Sanders and just retire.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm looking at this shit like, it's been a long gap between them, but it's like, I just felt like fucking my 20s went by like that. I was like, damn, I was just 20 not that long ago, and it's like, shit, I'm pretty sure when I was in my 20s, it was like, damn, high school's not that long ago. And like before you fucking know it, it's like LeBron, like, shit, because he's like a few years older than us. It's like, damn, we looking at it as like, he's been in the league for a minute, but now that I'm looking at it like this year, it's like, dude, he's almost at the end of like, we just fucking had Kobe retired. LeBron's almost done. Like, damn, it was like, what, 2015, 14 and shit like that. He was in his fucking prime. It was like, damn, like, even then, 2014, seemed like it was yesterday, but that was fucking 6 years ago. And it's like, before you know it, LeBron's gonna be fucking retired. So it's like, especially LeBron's case, is like, it's now or never. Like, of course, like, you can't be like, oh, let me just kind of bounce around with, especially if you're trying to win ring. Like, in his case, money probably doesn't fucking matter because he got like a fucking, he got a for life fucking deal with Nike and shit. So, and he has all these fucking other production companies and all this other shit going on. It's not about the money. At this point, it's about legacy. So.
That's why, like I said before, when I was telling you earlier, like I feel like you should just leave when you're like a little bit on top. Yeah. Just leave while you're on top. Don't leave when you start getting hella washed up.
Oh wait, and that's the reason why I said what I said. Like because you had to do that shit in my ear. I was like, if he wins these next two, and like I said, and fucking actually gets the MVP for both of them, I know for a fact he's gonna retire because Unless he's for sure that he could fucking go
Keep
back
going.
and, you know what I'm saying, go back and get like a 7th one. Because the worst is like, okay, you finally was at fucking 50-50 where you won 6, lost 6. It'd be like, don't be a dumbass and come back then like you 6 and 7. Like, oh, here we go, he's back to losing again. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we'll see how it is. I mean, he's a big dude, so I'm sure his body's taking a lot of punishment.
Hell yeah.
He ain't no regular
Well, it's like,
small Kobe.
But LeBron probably already got one of those fucking hyperbolic chambers in his house. He's like,
well, put it on your hairline, motherfucker. Shit.
well, he balances out like, he's like, my body is still of a fucking 28-year-old, but I'm still taking steroids, so I'm looking like a 45-year-old. Like, damn.
Shit, it's possible. Big motherfucker, man. He been looking like he was, like, even when he was a teenager, when he came into the fucking league.
Yeah,
like,
the
19
Royds.
and shit.
The fucking Royds.
Royds.
No, I honestly, I thought of that at first, like, but I was like, nah, his body broke down. I was like, what if you were a fucking player like that lied about your age and you technically was like a year or 2 older so you can kind of, you know what I'm saying, like you'd be dunking on these motherfuckers and get scouted. But I'm like, it would start to show early in your career where it's like your body would fucking break down where you're like, I'm only 36, but he's really like fucking 41 or some shit like that. It's like, oh, fucking, but I'm like, his body is not slowing down, so I don't know. Yeah, LeBron probably, like, the article and shit like that, he probably was like, oop, I'm gonna purchase 3 of these. I got the money. Like,
Yeah. I'll probably do the same shit.
hell yeah, as soon as it's out for the fucking public, I told you, I'm trying to fucking live forever / become a cyborg. I'm trying to go, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. I ain't trying to go to hell anytime sooner.
I ain't saying I'm trying to die right now.
No.
But
I ain't
if I
trying
live
to-
my life here, I live my life and I'm gone.
I'm saying, if I'm alive when they fucking discover immortality, I'm gonna do it. Like, the only way that I die is like some freak accident or some shit, or somebody killed me. But if they start learning how to do cell regeneration and shit, where I'm actually like Cell from fucking Dragon Ball Z, where they shoot me, it's like, bitch, hell, I'll never die. Fuck it. I had to be like Highlander. They had to fucking decapitate me or some shit.
Well, I'm sure there's a motherfucker out there that might do it.
yeah.
I gotta stop watching this shit. I'm gonna stop watching cartel videos, man.
These him hacking and whacking.
Yeah, I was
hacking
watching a
and
video where
whacking.
this dude was like an informant. I forgot the name of the cartel, but they cut the dude's ears off. That was an informant. He had his hands tied behind his back. And then he said some shit in Spanish, and he tilted his head back and he put the machete. And right here went blop. I said, swipe. All right, I've seen enough of this shit. I'm like, God damn.
You swipe left. Well, I don't know how fucking tender words like you swipe left for liking or some shit.
I like this shit.
Yeah, I don't know which one it is. Swipe left, swipe. I don't know. Never used this shit before.
I don't know none of that shit.
Yeah, but just to kind of continue off of the NBA and to actually kind of to pile on that fucking point, it's like you hate when motherfuckers bouncing off of teams, blah blah. Well, what about when you're a motherfucker like was it John Wall, where you wanted to stay in Washington, but they fucking trade your ass for fucking Russell Westbrook?
This is what I don't understand. It was John Wall in a first-round draft pick.
Initially, that's what it was.
It was both those two for Westbrook. I do not think Westbrook is worth a fucking first-round draft pick in John Wall.
Well, I mean, you got to think of John Wall as damaged goods. He hasn't fucking played in like 2 years, dude. And that's what I mean. That's what I thought. I was like, what the fuck are the Rockets doing? Because, like, I was trying to look for that fucking article on Yahoo because they said it best. It was like that trade was made because it's like that trade makes sense because that was the only trade that could happen. Like, like there's no other trade that makes sense. Like, who the fuck want? Like, I remember I think I said it was that 2 weeks ago. Westbrook is like damaged goods at this fucking point because we know what he does and that's all he does.
But
he
now
does
you
it
got two
effectively.
damaged motherfuckers on the Rockets. You got a busted up Boogie, and then you got a busted up John Wall.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm sure Harden is going to leave.
And I'm saying, yeah, and the problem with it is John Wall does exactly what the fuck, plays kind of almost the exact same way that Westbrook does. So, like, you basically, I think it was more of like,
But you have more of a chemistry, though, because
Boogie and Wall, yeah, they used to be fucking teammates. So I'm like, I think what it was like, you change them because you're doing it more of personnel change. Like, okay, same playing style, but personnel change because pretty much at this fucking point, Westbrook is fucking created like a toxic environment.
Yeah, he is, dude.
Yeah.
I really think he is. He just, yeah.
The funny thing about him, he's another one I was like, bring it back up again about getting traded and choosing to leave. He fucking flamed fucking KD for fucking not staying with OKC.
And he's leaving already.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like he fucking, as soon as he got an opportunity, he left OKC. And then, what did he only play with? Was that only 1 year with? Oh, you know, Houston, yeah. Was that 2 years? I think it's 2 years, right? Because they got bounced out the year before fast.
I want to say 2 years. This whole COVID shit fucked me up.
Yeah, exactly.
It might be 2 years.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, so it's like, you're doing exactly what the fuck KD, it was like, at least KD went to a team and won some rings, so you don't have to win shit else.
Yeah, don't say all that garbage and then fucking go do it.
Yeah. So I was like, I wonder what the fuck, like, fucking, was it Steven Adams, all the motherfuckers that stayed on fucking OKC fucking.
He left.
He's not on there anymore.
Nah,
Either?
he got Pelicans. I forgot where he at. He's not over there anymore.
They traded his ass.
I don't remember if they traded him or his contract was up or some shit, but he ain't there anymore.
See, so it's like I said, I forgot who started bringing that point. I was like, I believe in brand loyalty or like team loyalty, but that's fucking. They gotta be reciprocal. It's like, how the fuck you expect me to be loyal to you when as soon as I probably slack off for a year or two, you just fucking toss me to the wayside? You know what I'm saying?
Raider fans.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, that's just how it is. KD said it. I mean, he said it best. It's a business, man. I mean, you gotta understand. Yeah, you've been working at this your whole life to go to a professional league. At the same time, it's still a business.
Yeah.
If you're there about just getting your money and playing ball, get your money and play ball. If you're there about getting a ring.
Yeah. Well, see, I mean, that's how I look at it. Business. Like, for me, I would take a lower paying job if I enjoy fucking coming to work. But you know what I'm saying? If I can fucking, because I'm not gonna take a job that I could get paid more, but I'm miserable at it because, like my stepdad told me a long time ago, like, do something that you love to do, because if you do something that you love to do, you'll do it longer.
Yeah.
Which kind of goes like, if I'm doing a job that I'm getting paid, I could be fucking get paid fucking 2 or 3 times as much. But if I hate coming to work every day, I may be making that up front 3 times as much. But as opposed to staying for fucking 10 years at that spot, I'll probably stay for 5 compared to 15 or 20 at the other fucking spot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's not worth it. But yeah, that was the last of my.
Oh yeah, so if we stay on basketball, we'll talk about Nate Robinson.
I forgot about that. That was like a. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Nate Robinson, 3-time dunk champion, 10-year basketball veteran, NBA veteran, got knocked the fuck out by Jake Paul. Yep. Jake Paul is a big old YouTuber, making his all his riches off of that. I think he did some shit on Disney or some shit. But I mean, what do you expect if you never sparred?
I mean, well, also, like, I would like, for me, like, I would have to size up, like, I would look at it like this. Even if I was a fucking good boxer, I would be apprehensive to fucking box. I mean, I would have to fucking get our arms length fucking, like, checked out, but I'm like, I would assume Jake Paul is, like, 6'1", maybe 6'1", 6'2", other homeboy is, like, 5'9", so automatically he has a reach fucking advantage against you. It's not always the case like that. Bodies are different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but I would assume that would be, you know what I'm saying, a fucking event. That's the reason I told you, like, something like that, like a Jake Paul, something like that. If we doing kickboxing, okay, I'll challenge you to that. I mean, I would have to train again and shit like that, get back. But I'm like, I have more advantage because, like, for my arms, if you fucking got a longer arms reach than me, you always gonna have a fucking advantage. So, like, I'm gonna have to constantly gonna get on the inside.
See, that was the issue with him. He didn't know how to close the distance like a Tyson trying to close the distance on Lennox Lewis. He's trying to close the distance on this dude, but you got to remember that he never sparred. That's the issue with Nate Robinson. Because I was trying to figure out, I'm like, dude, when I looked at him, I'm like, dude, if you were sparring, your sparring partners and everybody's gassing you up for bullshit.
Yeah.
But then I found out, right? Then after that, when I looked, I was like, he didn't fucking spar at all. So I'm like, okay, you didn't have nobody hit you in the fucking face until that damn day. You didn't know how to work around trying to fucking close the distance on somebody?
So this one is probably worse than, what was that other one? Jose Canseco versus somebody. Remember, like, that was like a decade or some whatever ago?
It was some shit. I think I remember. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, it's like.
And Jake Paul been doing this for at least, now if you're doing this for 3 years, and he's been sparring with people, hitting people, cracking them, they cracking him, he knows what they expect.
Yeah.
Nate Robinson, you an athlete, but you ain't no fighter.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even like when I I used to train boxing. Like I told you, I always preferred, if you know what I'm saying, if like we gonna fucking spar around, I preferred to fucking kickbox as opposed to boxing because like there's certain motherfuckers. Like I'm saying, certain motherfuckers that even if I try to get on the inside, like if you spar enough, you start knowing other like. If we spar for like fucking hell, we could fucking spar for like about 2 months. After 2 months, you start like either or both of us start picking up each other's tendencies, and once you pick up the tendencies. It doesn't matter what I do. If you got a long reach, you always kind of know what, you know what I'm saying? Every once in a while I can kind of trick you and kind of get on your inside, but if you just know how to stick that fucking jab, I'm always going to run right into that jab. And I'm like, okay, he got the arms reach. He knows how I fucking spar. He knows when I'm trying to like close the distance. I'm going to keep getting that in the face. So it's like, with kickboxing, it's like, okay, you keep doing that shit, it's like, well, you ain't expecting a fucking kick. So then I gotta make you like more tools. I gotta make you focus on just more than one thing. But if you only gotta focus on this
It's not
area,
one dimension.
yeah, like, you've only gotta focus on this area. It's like it's only so much I could fucking do, you know. So automatically, I was like, for me, it was like as soon as I looked at the fucking height, fucking thing, and I think it might have been a weight discrepancy too, right?
I don't even know what the fucking weight was.
Because I think Jake Paul or where the fuck is like 170. I don't think Nate Robinson is probably 170. I don't
But he
think.
gotta, I mean, the way he kept trying to go in, he was going in like
He was trying to hug him, right?
Yeah.
He was
It was
like,
like-
almost. It
but
almost.
he got cracked 3 times with the right hand.
Yeah, it
The
almost
right
looked
hand-
like he basically took a fall. It was like, I'm gonna get paid out just to go lose and make you look good.
Well, from the first knockdown, I don't know. I don't remember if he hit him on the back of the head or some
Yeah.
shit. That would hit him in the back of the head.
Yeah,
And then he did the same shit, trying to come at him like a zombie. Same right hand hit him this time, but now it was kind of like a little bit off, like to the side. Or some
yeah. Then
shit.
he hit him. That's still like I only saw like the highlights, like the last two, like when he knocked him down and knocked him down again. It was like the exact same combination, exact same fucking
It's the
hit.
same shit. Now that after that second knockdown, when you look at Nate's face, it's over.
Yeah.
You can see it in his eyes, like, oh man, I fucked up.
Yeah,
And then of course comes in, and that third one was right on the money.
Yeah.
And you can see that shit hit him clean all up
Yeah.
on the fucking jaw. So I'm like, yeah, dude, what the fuck did you do? If you knew you was about to be done on that second one, just say I'm done, man.
yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna say you a fucking. Well, they'll probably still say you're a loser, but now you're a fucking meme.
Yeah.
But now he's taking it like he don't really give a shit. He's,
Yeah.
he's taking it like, hey, you get knocked down, you gotta get back up.
Yeah, I guess all for fucking charity. The funniest shit about that shit was, I think Tyson shit was for charity. They both earned $1 billion. You saw how much fucking.
No, he
Nate-
still got money though.
Okay,
They
maybe
got
on the
straight up
okay.
money, yeah.
But you saw what the fuck the earnings for Nate Robinson and Jake Paul was?
It's like 600,000.
$600. I saw $600. Maybe.
No, it was 600,000.
Okay, because I was like, maybe that's a typo. I was like,
No,
600.
no.
I was like, you get your fucking braid scrub for $600, motherfucker.
No.
I was like, I know you made that shit in a couple of minutes. Like, probably like as soon as you like they fucking doing the goddamn like the damn tip off in fucking basketball, you already made fucking $600. Like, you're rich. I was about to say.
For Jake Paul, that ain't shit. That ain't shit for him. Now I don't know who else he's gonna box because I seen Lance Stevenson coming out saying he want to fight Jake Paul. I'm like, motherfucker, you ain't got no chance.
Well, wait, no, Lance. How tall is Lance Stevenson?
Don't fucking matter.
What do
You
you
ain't
mean?
no fighter, dog. You're not gonna fucking win.
Well, I mean, you're a fighter. I was like, you would fucking. Well, you would kill Jake Paul. He would.
I'd love to fight Jake Paul. I'd love to fight Logan Paul.
Yeah, you would kill him.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, even Evan Tanner, I think he plays on the Trailblazers.
Yeah.
He wants to fight Jake Paul. But I'm like, man, you guys know, right? Just because you got stamina doesn't mean you can fucking
Well, I mean,
fight.
but I feel like there's certain. I think there's certain limits. Like I feel like I could be a trained fighter, and like say you had no fucking fighting experience. I'm still going against an uphill battle just based off your fucking body. I think there's a certain fucking limit where it's like you could be non-skilled and still whoop somebody's ass.
But
feel
you
me?
need to spar.
Yeah.
You need a spar.
I mean, granted, it'd probably be like one of those things where I'll probably be tagging you up, and all it'd probably take you is like one good hit, but like it'd be harder. But like if you're a trained fighter, it'd be way easier. But I feel like there's a level off that it doesn't matter how fucking skilled you are. If a motherfucker, like let's say we're both evenly fucking skilled or some shit like that, it can't, you know what I'm saying? It would automatically favor goes to you. I mean, I guess the speed would go to me or some shit like that, power would go to you. But I feel like that's the reason like I told you, like I feel like they should start doing it as opposed to just weight class. It should be based off of height. More height, like height and like length, you know, it's like body. It's like fighting should be based off of more body type as opposed to weight. You feel me?
Yeah, because you have some people like John Jones, or you'll have somebody like who the fuck, Anthony Johnson, when he was fighting like at welterweight.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, this is a big motherfucker. But
Yeah.
I mean, he had problems making weight, but yeah, sometimes you have somebody with the length that's just
Or like
way too goddamn
I
long.
mean, because I'm skinny like him, like a fucking Shane O'Malley. He has a fucking distinct like look. I mean, granted, like if I started working out, like I probably would fucking end up in the goddamn like what is Khabib's fucking weight class or some shit like that.
Is it lightweight?
Yeah, lightweight. Like I'll probably be like because of the welterweight is fucking George St. Pierre, like 170 or something like that. But like I probably would end up in like lightweight or something like that. Like if I was like to get into shape, but I'm like, I could probably maybe dehydrate myself and get down to like 135 or 125. I probably could, but I'd be fucking probably pushing. I'd be like looking like Conor McGregor, like I'm about to fucking die out of here. It's like I could probably get to 125, but that'd be hella cheap because I'm damn near fucking 6 feet fighting motherfuckers that are like 5'2". So it's like. if they had it the old school way where you could fuck dehydrate yourself and get yourself the IV, I would fucking do that. Fight at 125, just going and fucking weight like 150, 160. I'm the 125 champ. I'm the 135 champ. I'm the 155, or 145 champ. 155, like, yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. It's Khabib retires, retire. Okay, I'm going for 155.
That Nate shit was just, I don't know, man.
That
I don't
shit
know
was
what's next.
embarrassing.
I don't know if he's gonna keep trying to fucking box. The crazy shit it was when he came out, he just like, this is all for my fellas out there in the NBA. I'm gonna do this for y'all, and I'm doing this for my family, my kids.
I forgot somebody roasted his ass like, nah, we don't want that, bro. You can keep that.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp said some shit like, nah, we need somebody else to come represent us, man. We ain't going out like that. And then somebody else said, man, you gotta give all your 3 fucking trophies from your dunk contest.
Yeah.
Like, throw that shit away. But
I mean, like, I'm pretty sure that there's a bunch of fucking like, NBA fucking players that would whoop his ass. You feel me? But they probably actually do this shit on the fucking side. You feel me?
like fight Marshawn Lynch.
Oh yeah, no, he don't want those problems.
Because he fucking boxed.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's what I'm saying.
and he got advantage because Marshawn Lynch is probably like my height, like 5'11", maybe.
Yeah, but
like,
he boxed.
I mean, I was saying, but
That's what I'm saying.
also Marshawn Lynch is from the block. You feel me?
Yeah.
So he
That's
probably
what-
is probably like we go from boxing to just dip that motherfucker and start just giving it to him like
Yeah.
Marshawn, stop. Okay, the ref just jumps out the ring. Like,
Or he should fight. He should box the game.
oh yeah, no, the game would kill him. The game,
I know.
really
I know.
fucking-
That's what I'm saying. I'm
and
trying
plus,
to give him people where
the game is like your fucking height too.
Yeah, but I'm trying to give people like the celebrity status at the same time who has some boxing skills.
I mean, well, yeah, well, actually, I mean, you can use the excuse like the game doesn't have any professional boxing experience because Jake Paul is now 2-0. So yeah, fight the game.
Yeah, say that shit.
Yeah, hell
So,
yeah, the game will just fucking he'd KO his ass, bro.
Fight him or fight Metal War Peace.
I thought about Metal World Peace, but Metal World Peace is
No, Jake Paul will probably win it by disqualification.
I was gonna
That's about
say,
it.
it's like Metal World Peace is the type that he probably just fucking snapped and be like, I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about boxing anymore. I'm about to fucking chew your face off.
And I'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. Get that W, but at the same time, you took an L.
Yeah,
Because,
yeah.
you know, you're getting your ass whooped out
Yeah.
over here by Ron Artest. Okay, so let's not get away from the main event from that shit. So the Mike Tyson and Roy Jones.
Yeah, that
I
kind of
know-
got drowned out because of that shit.
Yeah, I know a lot of people didn't care for the fight because it was an exhibition fight.
Yeah.
But damn, Mike Tyson looks fucking
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Now you got Holyfield out here calling him out.
Yeah, because you saw that surprisingly, I'd say Tyson looked good. I was kind of disappointed in Roy Jones because instead of kind of like bobbing and weaving, he pretty much was scared of that fucking Power Tyson. So every chance he kept fucking hugging him. He kept fucking
hugged him a
and
lot.
Tyson was body shots, body shots, body shots.
You knew Tyson won that fight, but of course,
Yeah.
if it went to decision,
Yeah.
somebody it's gonna be a draw.
Well, because that's what it was. Like every time like Tyson was like starting to get off like as far as range and actually kind of unloading them body shots, Roy Jones just
Yeah.
grabbed that motherfucker and then like Tyson tried to get off. He keep fucking what does they call it? Like pummeling, I think is what they call it. Like they kind of keep underhooking and shit. And Tyson after all, like they keep fucking pummeling. He's like, fuck it, bitch, keep hitting that fucking body.
You seen that shit where Tyson bit his glove?
But who's
Bit his
the?
own glove.
Oh no,
I don't know what the- I don't know
thought he fucking was about to take a punch. Like, I was like, oh shit. I was like, that's why I started hugging him.
Him and Jones was going at it,
Uh-huh.
and then when they fucking went out, fucking Tyson just backed up and went. Ow. He started biting on his glove for like at least a good 2-3 seconds. I'm like, hey, what's wrong with this motherfucker?
He was
man?
like, I'm about to go for this ear if this motherfucker keep hugging me.
It's like, dude, just bite on your mouthpiece. What the fuck you need? A bite on the guy? He's like, I need something to chew on, but he fucking was biting on his fucking glove.
Damn.
Oh yeah, go back to the Nate Robinson shit. I forgot to say the weird shit was in the beginning when it says when the ref was like, you guys have anything to say? You know, all the bullshit like we spoke already in the locker room, and fucking Jake Paul goes, "This is Judgment Day." I was like, you a
What a
fuck.
fucking
What the fuck is wrong with you, man? But anyways, back to the Tyson shit. The whole Tyson thing, I thought it was cool. It's Roy, come on, man. Roy Jones and Tyson, when would you ever see that shit happen, ever?
No.
I mean, at least we get to see 8 rounds of it. I know the minutes was different because they put 2 minutes for each round, and the ring was smaller. But Tyson looked good, man. The whole bobbing and weave, the way how he got in close and
Yeah.
shit. He looks good, man. It's good to see that he trained, and I don't know what the fuck happened to Roy Jones. He looked like he didn't really train.
That's what I'm saying. Like, cause I told you, he was like, he was kind of like trying to do his old kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like his little slick kind of like slipping punches and shit. But it was like when he kind of get on the tail end of kind of like touching him just a little bit, he like hug that mother. Like that one, I seen the whole fucking thing, and it was like, like how they try to say shit about who the fuck is it, Mayweather when he fought somebody. and he kept fucking hugging him. I can't remember who the fuck it was. That's what I felt like Royce Jones was doing. He pretty much, I guess, he was probably in the mindset like, okay, this motherfucker already got some mentality. If he gets a chance, he's gonna fucking knock me out. And he probably also seen what happened that's what when he saw what happened to Nate Robinson in Bachelor 4. He's like, oh, I'm not about to go out like that.
I'll let him have that.
Yeah, I think honestly, I bet you if it wasn't like probably like if that didn't happen
but
like
see,
that.
those were actual sanctioned fights.
Oh,
this was the only exhibition fight. Like they were actually supposed to wear headgear, but they had the option of do you want to wear it or not. So they said no. So if they would have worn headgear, I think everybody would have been like, hey, this is a fucking weak ass fight. Like, what the hell is this shit? But yeah, that's why we've seen a whole bunch of
and see, also like, how the fuck can they? How would they? I guess it's easy to get a fucking boxing license. I thought you had to have at least a couple of amateur fights before you go pro, right? Because how the fuck did Nate just basically jump the line? He didn't have no amateur fight, no.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think so because it's.
I mean, but remember we've been hearing for years that fucking boxing is so fucking corrupt now that you know what I'm saying. It's all a bunch of money. So
yeah, I mean you can do anything. Well, at the same time, MMA too, right? So CM Punk, he comes over.
True,
there.
I'll give you that one. I mean, but that was like the exception. I don't think that was the rule. Well, I would say even Brock didn't have no. Did Brock have an amateur fight? No, but he fought once in Japan.
Yeah. He fought that one dude in Japan, which wasn't like the best fight, but it was just enough to get him in the door. But I mean, I guess it just depends on whatever state. If you can get your license, you get your license. Yeah. That's just how it is, I guess.
In Vegas, it's just like fucking, getting a goddamn gun. It's like, oh, just show some ID. Okay, come back tomorrow.
Yeah. What's your name? Just write your name.
Yeah.
There's nothing on this paper, sir. Just write your name. I'll give you a gun.
Oh, your ID is expired? Oh, it's not really you? Okay, you brought an ID in. It's all good. It's like, it's my brother's ID. Okay, that's good enough. Y'all look similar. Like the fuck.
Jump to these questions?
Yes.
All right.
Go ahead. I don't know how you want to introduce that. But
I was going to say, yeah, we just asked people on Instagram to say to ask some questions, and we was going to answer them here. So, first question is, if you could be an animal, what animal would you be?
A wolf. Wolf or a dog?
Wolfing ass motherfucker. You gonna be
Yeah.
What kind of dog though? There's a hell of a bunch of dog breeds.
Border Collie is my favorite dog. So Border Collie.
Border Collie?
It's the smartest dog in the world.
Are they white or are they just different?
No, they're like black and white.
Are they black and white?
Shut the fuck up.
No, for real.
Yeah,
the only Border Collie I knew was white. So I didn't know if they're like any other different
I'll show you.
different textures.
I mean, like they come in different colors and shit, but the typical one is white. Black and white.
I think if it was me, I'd be a tiger, and I'd be working at Tiger King.
I was gonna say like my other one, like I was gonna say my other one would be a tiger, but I was like, I think I'm biased because we are the year of the tigers, like. But I was like, I didn't want to be no pussy, you feel me? Fuck the feline, so I had to go with wolf.
I'm gonna be bisexual.
Yeah. But it was like, yeah, like if I was gonna do like dogs or whatever, like a wolf and the dog would be a Border Collie, then yeah. But
Man, I don't know, dude.
But yeah, I'll probably say like a wolf. Like a tiger would be cool, but
I don't know what the fuck I want to be.
yeah, I would be a wolf.
I'm gonna be an elephant.
Part of the wolf pack.
What's the longest fucking living animal? Is it a tortoise?
I think it's actually
slow as fuck.
I think it's actually
That's a nasty ass death.
there's some type of jellyfish that technically is technically immortal. That like
jellyfish?
Yeah, something like that. I have to look it up.
What should be a fucking jellyfish then?
No, because it has like this thing where it's functionally immortal, whereas as in like if something kills kills it can die, but like its cells continuously regenerate or something like that.
Yeah. Damn, I don't know. This is a good ass question. I want to be a tiger.
So yeah, right there. I didn't even finish putting it in. Immortal jellyfish.
Nah, that should look gay. No, I'm just
Yeah, see, and because that's what they need to fucking start studying that shit. What the fuck? How the fuck its body works? Because like if they do that shit, it's like,
man. Speaking of, you know what? I want to be a giraffe. It'd be a giraffe and just walk around looking down on everybody.
Oh, so this one actually does a full like how we said about like how like does the thing take you all the way back? Like so it says like this shit it pretty much turns like reverts back to a cycle that it basically becomes like an egg again and refertilizes itself somewhere shit like that.
Like a Benjamin Button type shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
Jellyfish life begins with the fertilization.
Benjamin Button changer. That's a new BBC, not Big Black Fox.
Yeah, so like I guess it'd be like it almost sheds its old shit or something like that, reverts back to like this primitive stage and kind of regrows again or some shit like that. So yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to be that. Fuck that shit.
So you rather be a wolf? Wolves, dogs? You rather be a dog?
I would say like along that. I mean, because all dogs come from wolves, but I would say wolf. Yeah.
Man, you want to put a leash on you?
No, that's what I'm saying. Wolf. You can't put no leash on no fucking wolf.
Well, there's people out there that fucking keep wolves as like pets.
No,
which is wrong.
No, they do wolf dogs. You know what I'm saying? You can't do a straight wolf. That's you're risking getting yourself killed.
No, I know. Somebody had it. He had like 3 wolves in his fucking. And people are telling him like, "Yeah, you got to get rid of it. You can't be doing this shit."
You can't do that because I'm like, cause even like German shepherds in essence, like the Germans were doing a lot of fucking experimental shit. Like they to make a German shepherd, they're probably like maybe a generation or 2 removed from the wolf, where they were like they basically took whatever fucking dog, added the wolves in it, you know what I'm saying? And then like they kind of had to pull the wolves out and then kind of like maybe breed with some other type of dog. Where like the reason why German shepherds are so smart and like probably, I would even say probably border, like the reason why certain dogs like German shepherds and I think even like the huskies and shit like that, they're closely related to wolves, and they're like that's why huskies are so pack oriented because of that shit. But the flip side is that they have certain natural fucking traits, you know, because of like wolves. Like wolves are fucking independent, they're fucking curious, you know what I'm saying? They're probably closer to fucking cats than say dogs are, where like cats, you know what I'm saying, they can fucking do their own shit, that they can fucking problem solve and kind of do their own shit. So the reason why you don't want to fucking pet wolf is because the same reason why you wouldn't want a fucking 8-foot fucking cat, because that shit will fucking maul you. Like, I mean, it'd be like having a fucking mountain lion. Like, think of a mountain lion that's nothing but a big ass cat.
Yeah.
Whereas like if it fucking spaz out, it could fucking slice you in half and kill you. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to being a little cat where it's like claw your ass. Like, bitch, calm down. Same thing with like wolves compared to dogs. Like, we fucking bred them down to be fucking smaller. Like a dog can fucking hurt you, but a wolf will fucking kill you. And some dogs can kill you for that matter. So
I think I'd rather be a lion, dude.
yeah. Well, I mean, like
I think a lion is quick enough.
It's
still strong enough.
The reason why I said wolf is because like I think I'm kind of would be a part of the pack mentality. If I was going feline, I'd probably go lion too, because I know tigers are kind of like solo acts with lions rolling in a pride. You feel me?
Yeah.
The white pride. Not saying.
Hell yeah. No, you want problem. That's why I picked them now.
Yeah.
It's either that, or if I want to be like a bitch and be hella snobby, I'd be a giraffe. So you just look down at everybody like you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'd be like that, but nah, I'll be a lion. I was gonna pick a cheetah, but I was just like, nah, I need.
Yeah. For me, the reason why I said wolf is because the pack mentality. I'll say like now that I think about it, just watch it. I used to watch National Geographic with my mom with the lions attacking the hyenas. Lions would be like a close second, but it's the same thing. It's the whole. I like the animal, but I also like the pack mentality where it's like, okay, we about to go jump this fool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do we have a picture of the fucking chupacabra? Is there a picture of him?
What was that magazine called? Was that National Enquirer? No, what was that bullshit magazine?
Yeah, National Enquirer.
I remember seeing that shit back in the 90s when it was like a thing. It was like, I just remember like seeing it like at Lucky's or some shit a long time ago, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a real fucking thing, but yeah.
A lot of people, they felt that, they said they thought the chupacabra was like some type of animal with mange, like a bear with mange or fucking something with mange.
Well, they always say some shit bad and fucking Sasquatch and they don't know what the fuck is what.
So yeah, for me, wolf pack is back on a mass destruction.
When I picked the lion, because I'd be lying. Back to wolfing.
Nah. Yes. Same. Well, yeah. It's like either I'm wolfing or you lying.
So that was a question from my sister. She was asking that. So this one's from Evelyn. Said, "What's your biggest regret?"
Damn, Evelyn, what the fuck is these philosophical questions? Do you have a regret? You want to go first? I have to think about that one.
My biggest regret?
That's hard to think of.
Not just a regular regret.
That's what I'm saying.
The biggest fucking regret. Fuck, really? I don't know, man. That's a tough one. There's hella regrets in my life.
I was gonna say a lot of mine are basically drunken based, where it's like, shit, I regret messing with her. What am I doing?
But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Tell you the truth, I don't know what you would say, like if I'm like a narcissistic or some shit, but I don't know. I don't think I have big regrets. I mean, I'm sure there's like some regrets, like, man, I should never ate that fucking double quarter pounder with cheese. That's some like small guilty like regrets and shit, but big regret, I don't know, man.
This is kind of vague, I guess, but I mean, because it's not one specific time. But if I kind of look at my life in general, like where I felt like there's a bunch of times wasted. You know what I'm saying? Like where it's like, how would I elaborate on that? Where it's like, I guess I would look at it, let's say, when I was younger, there's a bunch of things that I could have did, but you know what I'm saying, I was focusing on yay or like, yeah. I guess the one I can think of is like, how much time I fucking, like, I had spent fucking playing on video games where I could have fucking used it towards something else, but, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, like, what's the biggest? I don't know, because nothing really significant, like, I didn't, like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just like you said, just shit that fucks with you and you waste time, like. There's times where, you know, I fuck with some bitches and then those bitches wasted my time. Why? Because they're not my wife right now.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, that's what I was going to say. I was like, I guess the flip side, like the biggest regret is, okay, I was spending more time on games than them, but hindsight, I didn't really waste time because I'm not with them now. You feel me? Yeah. So it's like, I guess if it would have been like, oh, if I could actually attribute relationship going bad based off of, you know, time wasted playing games or shit like that, maybe I could do it, but I don't know. That's hard.
Yeah, I don't know. I would say maybe just that. Like I said, if it was spending time with some, I don't know, it's like a chick back in the day or some shit, and you know, I'm not with that chick now, so it was a waste of my time. Other than that, I don't know. I don't really have a big ass fucking regret.
Yeah, I would say mine would probably be like.
Is it really a regret? Or is it just a lesson learned?
That's what I'm saying. Because like. Well, maybe I can think of probably the biggest regret I can think of is probably off the top of my head, probably like the time that wasted. Remember, I told you me and my mom were fucking beefing. So all that fucking years that I didn't fucking communicate with her that I can never get back. That would probably be like, and like I'm saying, time wasted. That's time lost. It'll be the exact same thing I would probably say with my grandfather. Like,
okay, so biggest regret, pretty much to wrap it all up. Like, have better time management.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like, but that was, like, I would say me and my mom, that wasn't a time management issue. That was more like me being, I would say immature, but it was like, it was so much fucking emotions and shit kind of going on to it. So I didn't fucking talk to her for almost damn near a fucking decade. So I would say in my life, that would probably like be my biggest regret. But the blessing was, didn't talk to her for 10 years, but I got 10 years with her before she passed. So if I could think of one off the top of my head, it was pretty much not talking to my first best friend for damn near 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and same person asked this question. What's the worst thing you ate?
Your motherfucking pepper. No, I'm saying,
booty. No,
yeah, I never heard that. Worst thing I ever ate?
I don't think I ate anything that was like terribly like the worst thing to be like, oh, that's fucking gross. I mean, I had oysters one time, and I thought that shit was horrible, and then I had oysters again, and I ended up liking it, so.
I already mentioned this before, lamb. Like, the first and only time I ever had lamb.
Oh, you don't like lamb?
I don't know if I like it or not.
Oh, yeah, if you can vet it, you don't want to fuck it.
Yeah, that's what it's been so long, but I just remember, like, I think I said, I was, like, whole time, like, fucking traumatized. Like, I'm fucking eating this damn thing. I don't really want to eat this shit. So, I don't know, like, I can't remember. I probably repress them. I don't know if it tastes bad or good, but that was something that I don't know if I say the worst, but the one thing I regretted eating.
Oh, biggest regret.
Yeah, like that's the biggest regret.
Nah. Well, I don't really have anything. I mean, there's some stuff I ate where I was just like, like I ate some alligator, some gator, and it was like whatever, but it wasn't the worst thing I've ever eaten.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess you know what the worst thing is, the fucking goddamn pepper. Then
that's what I was gonna say. I was like, besides that, I was like the worst. That fucking sucked was that goddamn scorpion pepper.
Yeah. So if you want to stick on that one, she said. She also asked, "Are we ever gonna do the one chip challenge?" So
if other motherfuckers challenge us to it, like nobody's wanted to take us up on it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if we get again on this video, if you want to fucking see us do the one chip challenge, give us 3 comments below.
Yeah.
And let us know if you want us to
below us. Put the comments below us.
Yeah, just go ahead and put that shit in there and let us know. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna have to put an actual video on Instagram.
That's what I feel like. That's what
I don't want.
I don't know because that makes it too fucking easy. It makes because remember I was gonna do it on both our pages. I was gonna do like on our fucking stories. But remember, like I said that shit like 2 weeks ago. But I'm like,
it's too easy, man.
I was like, motherfuckers are watching our videos, but they still haven't even. I've been looking at it. I was like, nope. I was like, I would at least would have accepted if they would have fucking commented on last week's or the one before that when we fucking talked about the shit. But it was like, no comment on that one. That shit got like a decent amount of views. Then I go back to the one that we actually, like we said, to go watch. Still, I think it's still only. Shout out to Evelyn. You're the only one that showed us love on that shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so I don't know about that shit. So yeah, if we'll do the one chip challenge if we get 3 comments. Every time we mention the fucking one chip challenge, anytime on any video, put 3 comments on there. 3 different people gotta say that we should do the one chip challenge.
Because he was willing to eat 2 chips, and I was gonna, you know what I'm saying, not to be a bitch, take you up on your offer and eat 2 chips.
No, we'll do 1.
Okay.
We'll do 1. And if they want us to do another one with 2 chips, put 6 comments, bitch.
Yeah, okay. They gonna put like 15. No, it's fine.
All right. There's another question. Oh, this is the one. Say, Reeves, do you remember dissecting a frog and you helped me do it?
Oh yeah, he told me that one. Correction, it was a fetal pig, and my bad, Ev. I didn't remember at first. You know what I'm saying? Until like you reminded me, I forgot you were my partner. Like the only thing I do remember dissecting it. The reason why it's a hard time for me remembering it, because you remember right next to us, I had dumbass Victor and Jeremy. They were partners. You were my partner. They were partners. And if you remember, like, cause like she said, like she had a hard time. Like she didn't like cutting shit open. I'm like, girl, I gotta act like a dude here. I don't like doing this shit myself. It was like, okay, I got you, Ev. I'm gonna do this shit. The shit that fucked me up. The reason why I kind of repressed that memory was. If you remember, after, remember, because we did that shit the whole day where they sterilized the whole fucking class. Remember, like, we kind of first cut them open. We're starting to look at some of the organs and whatnot. We go on lunch, you know what I'm saying? Then we come back there, because we weren't gloves the whole time. We come back there. What fucked me up, Ev, was after we came back from lunch, I don't know if you remember this shit or not, Victor was being a disgusting fucking bastard, so he decided, like, out of everybody else, he's the only one that didn't fucking put his gloves back on. That he started fucking touching the insides, all this shit with the fucking pigs with his fucking bare hands.
That's some Jeffrey Dahmer shit.
Yes, I'm saying, because he's like, oh, I remember he's fucking holding the heart, trying to put it. I'm like, bro, get the fuck away from me. I got the little knife, and I'm like, I'll fucking cut you the fuck right now, dude. Like, stop fucking playing.
Back to the worst thing to eating. Liver. I ate liver before.
I don't think I ever had liver.
I don't like liver. There you go.
I heard liver is hella good for you, though. Like, well, speaking of wolves, like, that's what, like, most animals, like, they go for the liver first. Apparently, it has, like, the most nutrients and shit in there. But, yeah. So, yeah. Like I said, like, now that you said it, it's like, I remember you were my fucking partner. I just remember, like, that being a, like, disgusting fucking day. Like, to give you an idea, after that fucking day, because remember, we used to fucking train and do martial arts and shit. I was like, I'm not doing that shit. Like, I pretty much went home queasy. Managed to fucking get into the fucking house. As soon as I got into the fucking house, ran to the fucking bathroom and just fucking start throwing up and shit. Like, I basically have been holding that shit because the fucking classroom smelled like this. I don't know what the fuck. It was like this morbid fucking smell. And that was like our project the whole fucking day, dissecting this shit. Because like, oh, you got to cut this part open. And you're looking at the heart and you got to cut open the heart and look at all of the valves and all this other shit. I'm like, and then it's also in my mind that fetal pig is like.
Now, is it just you looking at it that's making it gross, or is it just like touching it? Is it the smell, or is it just the whole shit?
It was Evelyn being a coward and not helping me. No.
So the whole shit. No.
She's probably lean over like, yeah, you do this part. I'm like, God damn it, help me. No, so I don't remember to what effect, but. Yeah, like that. Yeah, it was also too. It was like, dude, like we're fucking cutting. Even though they're dead, but it's like fucking little fucking pigs and shit. Yeah. That shit almost made me reconsider fucking eating. You know what I'm saying? Bacon and shit. Tell you the truth.
Yeah, because like looking at all that shit and dealing with it when I was doing the fucking working with the goddamn cadavers and shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't really like more of the visual and the fucking the touching. It was for me. It was the smell. Like the smell.
That's the thing. It was the smell. It was the smell, like
that,
great.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm saying. It was like. As soon as you start to walk in the classroom door, because they had to sanitize the whole fucking place. So it's like, imagine like you're in there for like because I think it's like 3 or 4 hours, and you go have your fucking lunch. So it's like I probably even eat lunch that day because it's like that whole fucking smell had me all kind of like fucking queasy.
Because it kind of stuck with you.
Like, yeah. Then it's like, and then you got to
spray cologne or that.
That's what I'm saying. Then you have to fucking come back. It's like you eat lunch, you go recess, then you're supposed to come back to this shit. Like,
that's the fucked up thing.
The question, Ev, I want to know is, do you remember what grade that was? I always say 4th grade. It might have been 5th. I don't remember what grade it was. That's what I have to remember. But yeah, Jeremy, that's my homie. I don't fuck with Victor anymore. And surprisingly, probably nobody else does, but fuck Victor. Not just because of that, but you know what I'm saying, multiple other reasons. But yeah. Yeah, I now that you reminded me, I do remember that shit. And I remember it being a horrible, horrible fucking day, dude. Like I said, legitimately. Like I said, I kept like I pretty much was probably almost like gag reflex. Like by the time we came back, and like I said, he started being a fucking dick to try to like show how manly he was, where he's fucking taking out parts and showing people, oh yeah, everybody, look, this is the heart and all this other fucking shit. Then he go talk about like retraining day. It's like, motherfucker, you been touching dead pig and all this other shit. It was like you just have no regard. Like you just touching shit unsanitary.
Like,
yeah, I'm like, I'm going home. Fuck you guys. I'm out of here.
All right, last question by Evelyn. She asked, what's your best childhood memory?
The day I lost my virginity. No, I'm saying like, no, fuck. That's a good question.
No?
I would say give me fucking time. I have to think. I have so many. Oh, the one that kind of sticks in my head. I don't know if it's the best, but I think I told you like my grandfather like retired. Oh, like, I think he was like in the military, or he was in the military. But as he retired, like he used to sometimes like drive trucks and shit.
Yeah.
And like my some of my fondest fucking memories would be like on like Friday nights he has to drive from like here to L. Like that's why like now that I get older, it's like okay, that's why it's like Highway 5 always felt familiar to me. It's like, but he would basically take me like on a truck driving with him, where he would basically drive his truck, unload it, or basically drive his truck to one fucking destination to take another truck to go load it there. So like my distinct childhood memories, which I'm about to get a little bit spiritual on you with you guys, is like basically going with him on like truck drives, like at like let's say Friday nights to like Saturday morning, or pretty much I spent like the weekend with him like on his like truck driving shit, where he like have his big CB radio and shit like that. So it's my nickname from him was Little Devil, because he like big, what he calls the thing like Big Devil something. It's like, and they're like, oh, little Devil something, you know, whatever fuck he's saying. So that was like my little nickname, my little CB radio name. Like
what kind of trucks were you driving? Like the big 18-wheelers?
Yeah, like 18-wheelers, like where it's like the whole like where they jackknife.
Containers and
like he used to do that shit, and it was like the thing I remember the most is like let's say I go with him, and then like he'd drop me off like it'd be hella early in the morning, like 3 or 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, you know what I'm saying? He'd drop me off like the next day. And for some reason, like I remember like my sister, or because I remember it, but I remember like my mom and things like, yeah, it was weird. It's like for some reason, like every fucking time he would drop me off, I'd be like, oh bye grandpa, like hi grandma. Then like I'll fucking run into the fucking backyard, because it'd be like right when the fucking sun is fucking setting or sun is rising. And like I said, they remember me saying this shit. I remember this shit. Like I said, I'm about to get spiritual on you, but like I used to be fucking like just out there, like looking at the sunrise, and like my grandma, like, why are you looking at this? Why are you looking at the sunrise? Like, grandma, can you hear angels singing right now? Like, I swear to God, he's like,
That's what you said?
Yeah, and I remember like as a kid, like when the fucking sun was rising, I would fucking be hearing like these angels fucking singing like these fucking hymns and all this other type of shit.
I thought it was that typical. Like
no, it was like I mean I was between the ages of 4 to 6 years old, so it's not like me having real cognitive skills, but I don't know what the fuck they were singing, but I was like, I would always, yeah, like I can tell you, every time he fucking dropped me off, it was like, oh, I'm up early enough, and it'd be like, oh, like I would even sometimes ask her, like, oh, it's like what, 4 o'clock, oh, the sun's about to come out, yeah, go to the backyard and like let them do their little hymns or whatever the fuck they're doing, and then come inside the house and go to sleep. So my grandma who's probably religious is probably like, okay, I guess that's good, but
better than Hell's Angels.
Yeah. Which brings me to the point, like, I feel like kids are more in tune with shit like that than adults. Like I know as I got older, I became more more jaded. So like I probably can't sense that shit anymore. But like I used to have that and have like a bunch of weird ass fucking dreams that like would kind of come true and shit. Yeah. Like I say, my number one childhood memory is going like on the 18-wheelers with my grandpa, and then kind of running into the backyard to hear the angels sing or some shit. I don't know what type of drugs they were giving me as a kid, but that's what I heard.
It was working. Yeah. My best childhood memory was so I guess back like in spring of like '97. So yeah, so it was me and my cousin. It's like more like my brother, but you know, people say it's their brother. It's my first cousin. Yeah. My blood, like his mom and my mom and sisters. So we spent like spring break together, like just together the whole spring break. And I felt like this is the reason why we spent spring break together. So we were just chilling on the Lucky's and shit. Remember the Lucky's had that coupon thing where that dispenser you pull it and coupon. So we're fucking doing all that shit. his mom was getting mad at us. We was getting whooped in front of everybody in Lucky's.
Oh yeah, that's how it used to be. That's how it used to be, kids. Yeah, they used to lay this like you almost kind of wanted to get your ass whooped in Lucky's. Because if you got the wait till we get home, you about to get your ass whooped. It's like if they kind of gave it to you at Lucky's, you got embarrassed enough, and you probably calmed down enough where it's like, okay, she's not gonna murk when we're gonna get home.
Yeah. But we end up getting shit there. We got whooped. Yeah. At the same time, we got stuff that we wanted, like some chips and shit, and we still ate chips on the ride home.
Yeah.
And we didn't have to get whipped on the ride home.
Yeah, exactly.
But we were playing PlayStation, so we were playing fucking Jet Moto.
Oh yeah, that shit was damn. You thought of that shit.
So we were always playing Jet Moto. We was playing Twisted Metal. We were playing all these fucking games. We were just chilling all the time. And I remember he used to always say some shit like, because he had this dog, and we would always mess around with the dog. And then I told him, I said, man, what would you do if the dog attacked me? At that time, I was scared of fucking dogs. Mm-hmm. I was scared of dogs, and I was scared of fucking Halloween masks. This is crazy now because now I like this shit. So he would just tell me like straight up, like, man, you know, I'll put this dog down. Like, I didn't really understand it as much. Like, he was like, man, I'll kill this dog, dude. Like, if he's attacking me. I love you more than I love this dog.
Yeah.
And at me, I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, I'm not really playing. I'm a kid. So we still hanging out doing our shit. And to me, just spending time with him was like the best ever because the next month he fucking passes away.
Oh, this is the cousin that, like, damn.
So he ends up passing away. And I always felt like, damn, I felt like I got that time to actually spend time with him. And I was getting like, I don't know, maybe it's religious.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's what I'm saying, kind of spiritual, like, shit, like. Cause she said childhood fucking memories, like, I mean, if you want to go to fucking whatever, like I've said it on here a bunch of times before, it's like about when I moved back from LA, it was like, I felt like that was kind of like God, like, hey, you kind of come back. Because remember I told you within like 2 months of moving back, like, oh, your grandma got cancer. Within 4 months, she's gone. Like, what the fuck? So it's like, imagine, and it's like, imagine like, odds are, like, if I was living out there, she could have just passed whatever, because the only reason why she ended up going to get fucking checked, because when I moved back, I started fucking getting on her, like, every time I'm fucking talking to you on the phone, you fucking coughing and shit, it sounds like you gotta throw up. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Fuck this. On her. Okay, you gotta go. We going to the fucking doctor. We're not fuck that. And I fucking was on her. She finally fucking went. So I was like, shit, who's to say if I didn't fucking say anything, what the fuck would have happened? But yeah, I was just like, well, I think, like, not to be all like gloomy and doom, but I feel, a lot of your childhood memories probably do have something to kind of like, they're going to have some fucking form of sentimental, whether it's positive or negative, you know what I'm saying, towards it. So, shit.
So yeah, I think that's why I always like Twisted Metal so much.
Yeah.
That's why I like Sweet Tooth, and I got the motherfucker tatted on my damn leg.
Yeah.
But it always takes me back to that time, like that little vacation break or whatever from school, like just chill with him. I felt like it was.
And you said was it like the whole summer type of deal?
Just the whole spring break.
Oh, whole spring break. Oh, yeah.
Spring break, I was able to kick it with him, and then he passes away the next month.
Damn.
So
yeah, that's what they call, I think, like fucking divine intervention or some shit, bro.
It was.
Well, I mean, like it's good that happened, because had it not, you would have been. I mean, you were already fucked up regardless, but you would have been even more fucked up, like if you weren't there. Like, damn. Yeah. So.
And it was cool because he was the one that was actually like telling my mom, "Hey, let him just spend the night."
Yeah.
And then my mom was like, "All right, go ahead." And if not, it would have probably been a boring ass fucking spring break watching my mom watch fucking soap operas.
And was he like your older cousin or what?
Yeah, he was 2 years older.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, of course.
So yeah, that was just a trip, man. Yeah, that was one of the childhood memories.
Well, I'm like,
I mean, it's kind of sad, but at the same time, I mean, it's like bittersweet, but.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, because the other option is you wouldn't have fucking. I mean, like I said, at least you got to get that. So
there's not a lot of people get that.
Yeah, so. And it was all fucking positive vibes too. So you already know he got your back still. Like, feel me?
Right on, Evelyn, with the questions.
And fuck others who haven't asked the questions.
The trippy thing is, I remember you told me Evelyn, and I looked at she's married to Uli. And I went to school with him since like fucking, I don't know what the hell it is, middle school, junior high, and all that shit. I just remember Uli used to always have fucking nice ass kicks.
Oh,
and I used to be envious of that motherfucker, man. Because I'm like, man, who's this dude always having these nice ass Nikes and shit coming through with these shoes? I'm like, damn, this motherfucker always looking clean, man. Yeah. And I'm just trying to stay clean from the same shirt I wore.
Yeah. For me, it's like, I forgot after I was about to fucking fight Latu in fucking 4th grade, which I'm glad I didn't because I probably would have got straight. But because I had to remember the Dr. J 2000s, like the Converse.
Oh
I think mine was white and blue, and my dad got his in white and red. And I can't remember, but I think after it was a shoe size 6 or 7, like they start considering them like adult size.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember like I wanted to get like these LA Gear light up or some shit. And I probably told you the story off camera before, and he's like pressed me like, nah, you don't think these look fresh? You don't think these look fresh? And like. Finally, after I don't know how long, he finally, gets me the fucking shoes to get the exact same ones as his, but like I said, his was red and white, and mine was like blue and white. He go up to the cash register, like, yeah, 120. This is like back in the 90s.
Yeah,
It was like 120, between like 120, 160 each. He kind of gave a look like, you don't want them? I'm like, nah, you already convinced me. These motherfuckers now, I want them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got those fucking shoes. I'm saying that's like 4th grade, because I used to like shoes, but 4th grade I stopped liking them because when I got those, I couldn't tell if motherfuckers was stepping on them because they were clean as fuck and motherfuckers was being jealous. But in the lunch line in 4th grade, I think that was about the time too. 4th grade is when my grandmother got transferred over to my school. Within like that month, I fucking got sent to the fucking principal's office at least 6-7 times because I was getting to fucking fights, shoving matches in the lunch line to the fucking point. My grandma was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "I can't wear these shoes anymore." But these nice shoes, like. Everybody keeps stepping on them, and every time, like, if they backed up and stepped on my shit, I'd straight push them. If they stepped on them on the back, I'm like, elbowing motherfuckers. And
that's what happened when you stand in line and fucking for food and shit. That's how it was.
And that's what it was. Like, I was like, after that, that's the reason why, like, well, them Tigers, like, I let them get dusted. But I'm like, I got some other clean ones I got to show you that I bought my cousin. Mert told you bought like 7 pairs.
Yeah.
Like, that'll probably be my first legit pair of white shoes that I bought in. Well, I mean, shit ever, I would say, but as far as like had since probably like 4th grade, because like I said, that year kind of let me know, it was like white shoes is not it, especially at least as far as doing school activities or definitely like being in a fucking, because everybody like, we started skipping lunch after a while, but like being in fucking lunch lines, so like I got into too many fucking fights in 4th grade over the goddamn shoes, so. But yeah.
Well, yeah, thanks again, Evelyn, with the questions. All right, last question. John, good old John. What do you think about Elliot Page? If you don't know what Elliot Page is, it's Ellen Page before the trans, whatever you want to call it, the transmission blew out.
Like, well, I mean, like I fuck. Hey, so I was like, what the fuck? The walls caving in. I was like, well, like I said to you off camera, my homegirl. Basically had me start watching the Umbrella Academy, and I remember telling her the whole time, since the homegirl speaking of is like lesbian, I was like, I know at the time she was Ellen Page, or he was Ellen Page. I was like, I know that they're lesbian, or like they say they're lesbian, but I'm like, I get like vibes that, you know what I'm saying, like kind of like that she wants to be a dude. I remember telling her that like straight up. I was like, I don't get feminine or like granted, like, you got like the butch and other type of like lesbians. Like, I don't get butch, whatever. It's like, if you guys watch the fucking Umbrella Academy, you can't tell me that doesn't look like a boy. Like the whole time.
No, now she looks like a boy.
Well, I'm saying for me, like watching. Well,
when I watched Juno back in the day,
yeah,
I used to like that show, and at that time, I think she's like the same age as us. He, she, whatever. I'm gonna say she, because I'm not trying to knock her, whatever. It's gonna take me some time to adjust to this shit.
Yeah.
Just like it took her time to adjust to the shit. So I'm just gonna say she until I get used to it.
Yeah.
But so when I seen her on fucking Juno, which I think it was with Michael Cera, and then like I said, I think we're all the same age. I thought, to me at that time, she looked like a chick. And I thought she was pretty at that time.
Well,
when I seen the Umbrella Academy when I was watching it, I was just like, this chick looked different, like different.
I was gonna say, not to knock. I was gonna say I never seen Juno, but as far as I've ever seen him, it always looked like it looked like if like for me it was like if it was a girl, it looked like a girl that wanted to be a boy, and like definitely Umbrella Academy, like I saw
like
it.
I saw it surpassed the tomboy phase.
Yeah. I was saying like the mannerisms, the whole nothing. Because I mean, you could be lesbian, but not all lesbians are like. Well, you know what I'm saying, want to be a dude type of shit. It was like, okay, and I was telling her, I was like, they may be lesbian, but I don't get like I was like, I get like you want to be a guy type vibe. You feel me? So like for me, like when the news came out that I'm transgender, I identify as a dude. I'm like, I'm not surprised because I'm like, you're supposed to be a girl, but I was not attracted to you. I was like, you're fucking, like, yeah. No offense, ugly dude, bro. Like, that's what you are now. So, sorry, bro. I don't like dudes. You know what I'm saying? You're an ugly dude to me. So,
I don't know, man. I feel like if this was maybe 20 years ago, it would have been like, oh, I'm gay. And that would be oh, wow, that's a new thing. Now, the thing now is not just being gay. It's coming out like, oh, I'm going to be transgender.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand it to me.
I don't give a fuck about nobody's sex life except my own. So,
yeah.
I mean, like, if you really want to know how to sum up that question, future, whatever things, I don't give a fuck about nobody's sex life except my own. Like, I don't ask him. As long as I know them, I don't ask him what girls he's fucking. Probably only time if it was ever, anytime I ask another guy you fucking, it'd be like, you haven't fucked this girl I'm about to fuck, right? No, you did. Okay, that's cool. That's the only time I'll be asking you about your person. Like, otherwise than that, is like, what I do in the dark stays in the dark, you know what I'm saying? And anybody else, I really don't care. Like, the only problem that I would have is like, if you decide to do it, whatever fucking change, and you didn't tell me, that should, like I've said it before, I keep saying it again, that should be some type of fucking crime. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise than that. If you want to do the correct term, I'm a cis male looking for a cis female. Nothing else.
Okay, so this whole shit with her being fucking transgender. No, I agree with you, man.
Yeah,
like I just worry about my own, worry about your own sex life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just like how fucking Tyson was telling Lil Boosie, who the fuck are you to be telling Dwayne Wade how to fucking raise his daughter's son or whatever. Yeah. Worry about your own shit. But at the same time, I mean, since she's a fucking public figure, or he is a public figure to everybody, then you shouldn't feel any like, oh, don't be surprised if motherfuckers come at you with questions like, like, what do you think? Like, how are you supposed to have us feel more comfortable with who you are when you haven't been comfortable with who you are biologically? So I know a lot of people gonna be like, hey, man, Sauce, you fucked up for that. But I'm like, look, dude, I'm not trying to convince you any other way. This is just the way how I think.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I'm not gonna try to say, hey, you got like some kind of mental disease or some shit. But there's something different there where you feel like you want to be a transgender.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I've came to the conclusion a long time ago. I don't understand this fucking world, but I definitely understand it myself. But I don't really give a fuck. I got my own fucking problems to be worried about. You feel me? My life fucking as hard as it is. So I'm gonna care about you liking girls, dudes, whatever. It doesn't really fucking matter. It's like, I'm trying to get myself a goddamn fucking girlfriend and wife and shit. I got enough fucking problems with that shit. So worried about you not knowing what the fuck you feel like, that's your life, man. In the end, we all fucking die, so it doesn't really matter. Do your shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
In about 80 years, all these motherfuckers is, you know what I'm saying, doing this shit right now, it won't be none of us here. Unless that cryogenic thing, or whatever the fuck, hyperbolic chamber becomes a real thing. So, I'll tell you off air, because it's like, this is one fucking quote I wanted to do for Free Game Friday, but I think I'm going to wait for it for another week, but this shit is weird. Like, I feel like this shit is the Matrix basically at this point.
Like, I'm only going to speak on this Elliot Page shit, or Ellen Page, whatever you want to fucking call it, because somebody asked a question. But at the same time, this isn't just some regular ass person. She's he or whatever is a celebrity. So of course, if you wanted to come out and tell everybody what the fuck you are now, then you should accept that everybody's going to be coming out with their opinions of what the fuck you believe you are now.
Yeah, so. And the only reason why I keep saying is like the only reason why he's saying the question, somebody asked it, because I had mentioned this like in a text message, but I had told him about it, but I'm like, honestly, don't really care to fucking talk about it, because it's granted, I guess it's newsworthy for them, but it's like, again, like your sexual orientation, your sexual life, unless I'm trying to fuck you, I really don't care about it. Like, it's not my business. Like, like sexual whatever the fuck thing is supposed to, like, at least old school ways. A gentleman never kisses and tell, and a lady never, you know what I'm saying? The same type of shit. That's how I was raised. So it's like, what you do with your personal shit is none of my business.
Like, people who's becoming like transgender, I understand it. And at the same time, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, whatever. I'm not trying to force my opinion on anybody of, how I fucking see this shit. Like I said, I don't fucking understand it, so I'm just like, whatever. I got my own shit I need to fucking deal with.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's where I'm at. Like,
but since you want to come out and say some shit, I'll put my 2 cents in that motherfucker. But that's about it, because it ain't gonna change nothing else.
No.
I mean, good luck with whatever happens in your fucking life now, and your new life.
Like I said, in about 80 years, none of us will be here any fucking way. They hating. Sorry about that. Yeah, scared me. Like, damn, what the fuck?
But yeah, John, that's our fucking that was our fucking answers and whatever. Talking about the topic with Elliot Page.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. To me, it's just fucking. It is different. I don't understand it. At the same time, I understand it. If I had family members that wanted to be transgender, I'm gonna accept it. But I don't understand. I don't understand it. Mm-hmm. Just like if I had a kid that wanted to be gay, it's just like, all right, I don't really understand it. I know where you come from. I'm just gonna accept it. But I'm not gonna fucking go lynch your ass.
Yeah, no.
I'm not gonna go fucking drag the dog shit out of you.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do that.
Your life is your life. You feel me? Just like
you ain't taking all food off my plate.
Exactly.
Now, if you are, then I'm gonna have to punch you in the balls if you have a fucking balls now or balls later.
Yeah, for real.
If it's on your chin or in your pants.
For real. So I don't know.
But yeah, right on, John, for the question. That was the last question.
Yes. Thank you, sorry about that. My fucking cousin called me. Got to hear my Final Fantasy fucking thing.
That was Final Fantasy? I thought it was just a generic.
Nah, hell no. I had to pay for that motherfucker.
You paid for a
Yeah.
ringtone?
Hell
Nah,
yeah.
I paid for a ringtone also.
That's the only one that I got. I got the 18-bit one that's for my text message, and I have the actual one from the video game for when they call me.
I think I only bought like 2 ringtones in my life, and one ringtone I had for like over 10 years, and it might have been 10 years, was Lucifer by fucking Jay-Z.
Oh, I used to have a bunch of ringtones. These are the first 2 I ever bought because I used to have a MacBook. If you have a MacBook, yeah, you know how to, like, I used to fucking just make them. Basically, all you do is go to Garage. I don't know if you still can do that shit now, but you can go to
GarageBand.
Yeah, go to GarageBand, shorten that bit or shorten it to word the fuck, because like I used to have like I used to have ringtones of my own fucking songs where I like. Yeah. Cause like my phone really like, is that you? Yeah. How the fuck did you get your own shit? I got my techniques. But now what I would do is like put my fucking song through GarageBand, put it to whatever link that I wanted. Then I think it was like an option that you can either bounce it as some type of track, or I think you could actually just bounce it as a ringtone in general or something like that.
I wonder if you can still do that.
No. It's been
block some shit.
Yeah, I would assume so because we talking like
you might have
2006 to 2010ish before MacBook went out.
You might be able to do that now on maybe like on an Android, because I think Androids have more freedom with doing shit. So I think you might be able to do your own custom ringtone on an Android. But iPhones, they got a little bit more. Yeah, they got more a little serious with their.
Yeah, like I had shit. Any fucking song that we had ever fucking recorded, I had a ringtone version of it.
Yeah,
from like Hellbound to all the other fucking songs I had. I didn't. Then I don't know if I actually started doing. Yeah, I think I actually even started doing some of my fucking favorite artists' fucking ringtones. If I had my iPhone 4, if I still have my iPhone 4, you know what I'm saying? Well, I think I still got it, but I need to fucking actually charge it. If I could actually charge it up, you know what I'm saying? And you know, to let you like go through, you'll see all these fucking. I had like fucking 8 or something ringtones that I made. Because it would annoy the fuck out of people, because if you set them as a fucking text tone. Like, instead of it like, ding, you just hear the fucking whole shit fucking play until it's done. So, like, I used to have to get on my fucking co-workers at fucking Starbucks, like, don't fucking touch my phone. I'll put it on silent. Like, yeah, I had to touch your phone to cut it off. I'm like, so you read my text? I'm not reading your text messages. That's before I knew that you can do the whole
just the message.
But I purposely left my shit that they can read my shit just so to see if you motherfuckers want to be nosy. Because a lot of times I'll be talking shit about my co-workers, like, yeah. Fuck this motherfucker. Oh yeah, you don't.
Yeah, you can talk shit about your coworkers.
Hell yeah, like I don't give a fuck. Like
let's talk shit about their coworkers.
Then it's like, oh, because like yeah, I'll look and see my phone. You know, okay, like I've been texted a bunch of times. Like, oh, they probably didn't fucking cut it off. Now I'm just waiting for y'all to say something. You got something to say? They're like, yeah. So what are you saying? Oh, bitch, you in my business? What? Yeah, I don't. I feel like that whole you could read my shit like the fucking do that shit, especially or whatever fucking related, like you hiding something, bro. Fuck that. You can read. Oh, speaking of which, I'll say it off air. I don't want to mention it. We can be done with it because it was something I wanted you to try. I don't know if you tried it yet.
Ain't no gay shit, is it?
No, motherfucker.
I ain't trying out that new video that you just said you want to fucking do.
No. We got to promote gay rights. So I'm about to raw dog somebody. Nah, fuck this shit. But yeah.
Wrapping this shit up?
Yeah, I guess we're wrapping it up. I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Nope.
The one chip challenge, maybe to be determined. Shit, we'll see what's happening. Y'all ain't showing up.
Yeah, if you've been watching this fucking video all the way, pretty much only Evelyn's the one that pretty much watched the whole shit.
They don't love it.
All the way. So, yeah, if you want to do the one chip challenge, 3 comments, put it below.
Below us.
Below.
And if you give us 6 comments, we double up.
Yeah.
The 2 chip challenge.
Sure.
And it'll be
I
our
don't think
last.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen too. That's why I like keep saying it.
Yeah.
But anyway, you want to hit him with our normal outro?
Live a little, laugh a little more, y'all.
And until next time, West Side.